We live. Boom, and we back.
Yeah.
A legendary one. Full blown trapping TV, one-on-one with Mr. 365. Us Ohio Studios. We back in the building. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe early on the video, man. I got another special guest in the building with me today. Man, they see the face, they see what's going on. But if they slow and don't know, man, tell them who I got rocking with me today.
Man, what up, man? It's your boy. You already know what it is, man. It's Ricky. And we in here, man, and it's been a minute. I'm fucking with my niggas. We childhood, we go back childhood and shit, bro. And I've been telling bro we was gonna do it. We've been meaning to do it, but it's perfect timing. So yeah. I'm in here, man, and we gonna talk about some shit today. I got some shit to say. I ain't here to dog nobody, talk no shit, but the truth is definitely gonna be told. And that's all that matters, you feel me?
Hey, what Draco say? We know the truth, bro. So you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's all good, man. Hey, and this is, you know, like you said, we go back, so this is special for me. I appreciate you pulling up on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm honored. You know what I'm saying? Just like even when I told Critty, when y'all jump back out the house. And
my God, shout out to Critty, man, my nigga.
Yeah, for sure. When y'all jump out the house and y'all come and sit on my platform, I can appreciate it because, you know what I'm saying, I can really appreciate the work y'all put in for the city. Definitely you one of the guys. Big impact in the city.
You know, it's crazy, but they used to try to put me and Critty at each other, man.
I remember.
Yeah, all the time. He's like, hey, bro, you gonna let him call himself the king? I said, bro, he is. If that's how he feel, how can I tell that man he ain't the king of the city if that's how he feel? I can't tell that man that. That's like him telling me I ain't who I am.
Yeah, that's the rap politics back in the
That
day
bullshit.
before internet. You know, niggas say it to you. You know, niggas come, you know, in the DMs and shit. Nigga whisper it to you like, bro, you gonna let him say that about you?
Yeah, nigga, like I'm like, nigga,
you ain't
what?
the king?
Come on, bro. Nah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. That nigga is. That's he said. So yeah, bro, and that's how I feel. But me and Critty been A1, nigga, for years. You know what I'm saying? It's my guy outside of the music shit, because of course, bro, don't really fuck with it that much no more. We on some personal shit. Bro, done called, just checked up on me. You know what I'm saying? My pops, just randomly, I get a call. Ricky, what's up, bro? Like, what's up, bro? We just chopping, nigga. We done linked up, went and got food. He done came to the studio, listened to some shit. So
yeah,
shout out to my nigga Critty, real one, definitely.
Yeah, shout out to Critty. That's my bro, man. That nigga's a good dude, man. Yeah, but I got you in here, like you
know,
said.
D White, my cousin too, right?
Oh, D White, your cousin?
Yeah,
that's my nigga, D White.
D White, shout out to D White, that's my cousin, for sure.
You know, that's my nigga, man. Me and Van, that's my nigga, bro. That's my nigga,
yeah.
Yeah, shout out, man. But nah, like you said, man, we got a lot to go over, man. And we ain't gonna hold the people up, but we just gonna chop it up, you know, give them some game, give them a little bit of history. At the same time, just let them know how we moving around Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And, you got a lot of legendary shit that come from you, not just like yourself per se, but like I say, a lot of shit that just come from you, not just your own rap career. So take me back, like from the beginning of like your entertainment days, like what jumped you off in the entertainment?
Well, shit. Basically, we can go back. So, I wrote my first rap song at 5, bro. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, my mom's brother put me in the studio at 5, nigga. And basically, I wrote my own rap, and I still do it to this day. But I wrote my first rap at 5. And at that point, I fell in love with that shit. Like, he had, back then, it was a studio, but it was kind of makeshift because he made it portable, but it wasn't portable yet, but it was in his crib. Nigga had the mics and everything, and that's all I needed to do, bro. And I remember, I never get it. I said dirty slut. And my mom was mad as hell, like, you got him say slut? But yeah, I was 5 years old when I won my first rap shit, bro. And after that, I loved it. I loved the studio atmosphere and everything. So then I kept fucking with my uncle. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, you go to school and shit like that, and you rap for people. Then my pops was the man DJing. So I already had DJ shit at the crib and ways of me hooking up shit to where I can hear myself in playback, you know what I'm saying? Because he had the mixer with the turntables. I know if I plug that motherfucking mic in that goddamn mic joint and push that bitch on, I can hear myself rap. Yeah. So then I get some instrumentals for my pop's records, put that bitch on there, and now I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying? And so that's where the shit kind of evolved to. And then, I mean, there was the two main influential people when I was young that just got me into it, bro. I started rehearsing at Alexander's and shit. When I was young, a lot of people didn't know it, but you know what I'm saying? I was in there, and a real good friend of his, he the one that's part of my band. He's singing the lead for Rick James's Stone City band right now. He was training me, bro. And I was like 8, 9 years old. How to perform, how to breathe, how to keep the crowd engaged. If you fuck up, don't let nobody know. Only person knows is you. You know what I'm saying? Them type of lessons early. And I used to motherfucking be in Alexander's, nigga. Like on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday morning, nigga, like 10 to 1, like boot camp. And I'll be in that motherfucker learning how to perform. A lot of people don't know that, bro. That's why I'm so cool with performing now and shit like that, because it was shit that I was doing earlier because I knew what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's dope. So, like you said, coming from that era where, like, you know, we come from the same era and watching the hip hop and rap and music and entertainment grow. And as you grew into it and then having that type of experience to where you even started to, like, throw, like, your own parties because you had, like you said, your dad was a DJ. You got access to this club.
Yeah. Shout out to the Fuck You Man, man. R.I.P. to Fuck You Man. I love you, Pops. You already know, bro.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to your Pops, man. Good dude. But tell me about that. Like, so moving and transitioning to knowing you had access to as you grew and you got older to now, you can kind of mix what you was doing to now I can go into like a party scene where I can kind of promote and draw people in there and test my talents out and talk to me about that.
Hell yeah. So basically, and as you know, because you know we went to school together. In high school, I started throwing parties, team parties. You know what I'm saying? At Alexander, the same place where I was working out. So I started throwing team parties, and then it gave me a platform to be able to perform in front of my peers. You know what I'm saying? The first time I did it, though, was in middle school. 8th grade, I did a big motherfucking talent show. And me and my little brother, my nigga Big Mark back then, bro, we was my dad had mixed and did this like a collaboration, like 3 or 4 of the hottest instrumentals at that time, and we rapped over them and did a whole song and choreographed. It was dope. But anyway, that was the start of the performance shit for my peers first. Once I got to high school and started throwing the team parties and shit, then that's when everything started coming together and shit. So we like, I know I got the crowd now. Now I can get in front of these motherfuckers and start rapping, not just at the lunch table, shit like that, but show them like, yo, this is what I really want to do. This is what I really be doing. So that was the start of it right there, and really kind of what's made me not be a stage fright, comfortable with rapping in front of my peers and performing and shit like that. You know what I mean? That was the early days for real. High school. That's when I first doing my first team parties and shit.
Yeah, that's dope. I remember, you know what I'm saying? That was a fun time. That was big.
Sheesh.
So when did it like transition and like, all right, because you know what I'm saying, you know, like I said, when I do these interviews, you know what I'm saying, they're really kind of conversations. I know a lot, but I gotta play, you know what I'm saying, devil's advocate and just do my journalistic shit.
Yep.
And just ask the questions. But it's still, a lot of this shit is a learning process to me because like we kind of got a similar story with our dads being DJs.
Absolutely.
My story's a little bit similar to yours exactly with it's like, you know what I'm saying, how I got started. So with that being said, when was it in your career that you was like, all right, I'm about to full-fledged take this serious, take this and transition it? Because you know we play sports and shit like that, so you know after we juggling a lot of things.
Yeah.
When did you take that serious?
So I went to West Beach State after I left Marion Franklin and shit. You know what I'm saying, for a year just to test out the college shit, because I mean that's what everybody's parents want you to do, bro. So you feel like, all right, I gotta go to school, I gotta do that. Really, my heart and everything was still in the music and entertaining. But I went down there and tried it out for a year. It was the most costly hotel party I ever paid for in my life. Nigga, I kicked it for a year. Fuck bitches, smoke, you know what I mean? It started smoking. I didn't even smoke in high school at all, bro, because I was a 3-sport athlete. I got to college, nigga. My niggas from Chicago, nigga, started smoking with them and rapping. We made a makeshift studio down there, and it just turned into a big ass party, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I think I need to go back to the crib and reevaluate, because I don't think college is for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, because I was going home on the weekends, DJing for my pops, because then I started DJing, he started hosting when I started getting a little older and shit. It just wasn't it, bro. So I came back to the crib and re-linked in with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? And once I re-linked in with my uncle, bro was plugged in with my nigga Big Hustler. I know you know who Big Hustler is. My dog. Shout out to Big Hustler. Big Hustler. Yep. So Big Hustler was plugged in with Busy. You see what I'm saying? So he kept telling me, like, Reighn, baby, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get me over here, baby. I'm gonna get him over here. I'm like, all right, bro, it's cool. Just let me know when I come through. I want to meet him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he finally got him to come through, bro. My uncle's studio and shit, bro. And then from there, it was history. So we met. And once we met, bro, we all locked in. Him and my nigga Rue, RP to my nigga Rue Gotti. Like he came over there, him and Rue, and damn, bro. It was it's a lot of niggas gone now, bro. That was with, and that's crazy. Big B, shout out to my nigga Big B, RPM. So yeah, they came through and we was chopping it, bro. And then he was like, shit, I'm about to do this movie, right? You know what I'm saying? And talking to my uncle, I was like, shit, y'all niggas, we might as well get together and do the motherfucking soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, that's what's up. So at that point, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was like damn, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That tough. He liked what my uncle was doing. He liked Atmosphere. Of course, him and Big Hustle was Ace Boom Coons. And his team was there too. So, nigga, we did the soundtrack, which never got released. But the movie is called Jacked Up. You can still go see it. It's on YouTube. It's probably on some of the movie platforms and shit like that. But you can go see it. It's called Jacked Up. I got the title song. Me and Hustler got the title soundtrack, the title song to the movie. I'm in the credits and everything. It's called Jacked. But starring Busy, Craig's mom from Friday, dude from Moesha. It's loaded. It's shot right here in the city at Independence and on the South Side and all kind of shit. Right here. If y'all ain't seen it, go check it out. It's just dope. But that's when the change and it hit me to let me know, like, bro, you just ain't anybody doing this shit. Because this is a Grammy Award winning artist that fucks with the city, of course, but he could be anywhere fucking with anybody at this point on any side of the planet. Right. You feel me? Because at this time, you know, niggas was shows like you that says something about you, bro. And it was time for me to really lock in, bro, because I seen it and I seen the opportunity. Me and my dad went to war about that shit too, because I was supposed to be at Misty's DJing for the strippers, nigga. I was like, nigga, are you crazy? Nigga, I'm finna go shoot a goddamn video in the cemetery, nigga, with Busy Bone. You talking about go to DJ for these hoes? Nigga, you're crazy. Nigga salty at me.
They act like that. That was like the end of it.
Hey, bro, he's salty. We about to box in the front yard of the studio. I'm like, man, come on, man. You gotta understand where I'm coming from, nigga. I'm 19. Yeah. It's Busy, nigga. Yeah. He want to do a soundtrack. Are you crazy? You want me to go, man? You better get behind them motherfucking 1200s, nigga, and do what you gotta do. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, that was the deciding factor right there, Rich. Like that was what made me be like, all right, nigga, it's time to take this shit serious. And them niggas, bro, Busy took me through boom camp, nigga. We took 6 months working on that project, nigga. And honestly, I can honestly say a lot of my studio presence, my delivery, a lot of that shit came from that. And them niggas used to call me Mary Jane girls and shit, nigga. All night long, they used to sing that shit because I used to take forever writing my verses and shit. And that nigga Busy, bro, writes so goddamn fast, nigga. Crazy, bro. And then go in there and lay like 15 layers on that shit. So I learned a lot at that point in time, and just the tutelage, which shout out to B because, you know what I mean? And I know you got stories, and it's several other motherfuckers I know that got stories too, but shout out to him because it's a lot of talk about the Bow Wow situation and all that shit, and I'm not here to debate. I don't have no bad feelings against nobody. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just respect the city. 1, 2, I'm gonna give flowers where flowers is due. Busy done gave back so much to this motherfucking city, especially in the musical community, nigga. Everybody has stories from around here, from being in the studio with that nigga, him dropping some jewels. I hear it constantly, and I'm a living testimony of it. So I can't sit here and say like who this and who done this and who done that when it's broader than having money about running my city or being a figure in my city. It's deeper than money. It's deeper than all that shit, bro. Because really, he Busy personally was an outstanding figure in the musical community here, bro. He constantly at his level constantly gave back. He constantly dropped jewels. He was teaching niggas about the business. He was saying, hey, use me as testimony. Don't do this shit. Yeah, no, definitely. You see what I'm saying? And that's important, bro. So shout out to my nigga B. And that right there was changing for me. When I plugged up with B, it's like 2000. When I plugged in with Bro, that was it. It changed my whole mentality about my approach to the game, how serious I need to take it, and all that shit, bro. We spent gobs and gobs of time with each other and shit, too. It's my nigga. Yeah,
that's the homie, man. Shout out B. So I want to jump to here then, since we talked about that, the early start of it, and you getting into it and taking it serious. So when, at the point in time, because you moving, and we're going to get deeper into your features and all of that stuff, and things you got accomplished, but all right, walk me into, are you back from school Now you done got one busy. You got some credits as far as like starting to establish. Now you step into different rooms. Where was it where you started to like? Let's fast forward to building your empire. As far as like when I start seeing you create like the brand, like your brand, and then you started to get with like highlight, and then you got I ain't even about to start that. I'm gonna let you do the history, but what I'm saying, you built a franchise around, because now I'm jumping in where I seen you take it to from when you got serious. After you start performing, building your name, you was already building your Rikk Reighn name. But then you said boom, and you took from where you started from, where we was back in the day, and started doing the team parties again. And then you built the franchise around that. So walk me through that.
So what I do is I bring it up to speed. So basically, after the busy situation, we ended up doing the movie soundtrack. Like I said, the official soundtrack, I have it. It never got released, but they released the movie, and there was a couple songs from that soundtrack that made the actual movie score, which one of the songs was mine, and Busy had one on there. So fast forward after that was over with. You know what I'm saying? That was 2000. I fuck around and started moving a little bit, and I caught a fucking case. So I caught a case in 04 at the Rhythm and Blues. I popped the nigga. I can say it now because I ate that shit. I popped the nigga and took the cops on the high speed chase down Morris, down Cleveland. They ended up catching me by Purdue and fucking Westerville Road, threw the spikes on me, all kind of crazy shit. But the story behind that is, and I'm gonna get into that, bro, is a nigga that came into Columbus from Michigan, bro. No offense to Michigan, no offense to nobody from Michigan. This is where the fuck this nigga was from. He came in, he put a studio on Livingston and motherfucking Berkeley, close over there by Brothers Drive-Thru. He had rented out one of them big ass houses, one of them old houses, put a studio in that bitch. It was basically a trap with a studio in it. You know what I mean? And the nigga was trapped, like trapping. I ain't gonna beat you. But at the end of the day, nigga, I was over there. I brought my little niggas over there. He basically got a studio for me. So what happened was he ended up bringing T.I. down here to the Big Easy then, which was formerly Truth and all that other shit, but he brought T.I. down here. T.I. came, did a song, did a show. It was 13 opening acts, nigga, and I was the 13th. And T.I. was like, this is facts, nigga. I know he remembered this shit too. T.I. was like, bro, listen, the 12th motherfucker, he said, nobody else is getting on stage or I'm leaving, bro. This shit is horrible, I swear to God. So I asked the nigga that brought him, you go over there and talk to Tim for me, man. I'm the next one. I'm about to shut this bitch down. At this point, I had a Ghetto Gold song called Slide a Nigga. It was out everywhere. DJ Drew was banging that bitch like motherfucking Bout It. You know what I'm saying? It was called Slide a Nigga. So they was shutting clubs down to this shit and everything at this point, right? It's still out there too. Y'all can go Google that too. So I was like, bro, I went over there and talked to him myself personally, but this is honest God's truth. I said, bro, listen to me, bro. I have a 5-minute set, but if you let me do one song, I give you permission to come out there and snatch me off the stage, to tell somebody to come snatch me off the stage if this one song don't do it, bro. I said, I don't want 5 songs like everybody else. I just want one song, bro. And he looked at me, he looked at his manager, he said, man, let Shorty go, man. And I went out there, bro, and I done a song called Slide a Motherfucker, and the bitch erupted, bro. Like erupted to the point to where he slid me home with his manager. We're back to the hotel with his manager. You feel me? I hollered at him. I got the Grand Hustle card. He telling me everything like Tick fucking with you, bro. This is for young Joe. This is Be Easy Tick. This is just Tick just getting catching flame. He like, bro, on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He fucking with you. Fast forward a little bit. Me and the nigga fall out, right? Because I'm asking the nigga, first of all, let me get my music out of the studio. That's why I don't ever fuck with nobody else's studio no more. But let me get my music out. This nigga trying to play me short, not answering my calls, woo, woo, woo. Come to find out, bro, the niggas in Atlanta representing me with Grand Hustle. And the reason how I know this, because my nigga pushing work for him, he getting all the information. The nigga don't know. He coming back telling me everything. Like, bro, T.I. out there whining and dying. Nigga, he been in Atlanta 2 weeks, nigga. On you. Talking about you, bro. Swear to God, he coming back bragging to me just because I'm putting work for him. He think I ain't gonna come back, but you my nigga. And I'm telling you what's going on. I'm like, for real? He like, bro, the nigga been out there 2 weeks, nigga, on you, nigga. As the CEO of a label that you're signed to. I'm like, nigga, I ain't signed no. So the nigga come back in town, bro. Get my nigga a contract, $5,000 in a chain. 614 chain. It was called 614 Records. Nigga, he wasn't even from here. He like, hey, make Rikk sign it. Key word, nigga. Make Rikk sign this. Man, then my nigga came to me, gave me that shit. I tore that shit up. I said, bro, listen, tell Buddy if he don't give me my music, it's gonna be bad, bro. I need my music out of the studio, dog. So at this point in time, bro, I'm going back and forth to Cali. I got Cali music in there, all kind of shit, nigga. Like, I need my music. Niggas just send me beats. I'm recording. That's my home studio. Make a long story short, bro, the nigga don't give me my music. So I kick his door in the studio, nigga, take not just my music, everything. You want to play? Everything. G4L, 64-track board, Max, nigga, shit for lighting and staging. Nigga, I'm talking about, fuck you, I took everything, nigga. Stop playing with me. And you ain't from here. Let me reinforce that again, nigga. You ain't from here, too. And you in the hood, nigga. All my Southside niggas is in the studio. I could have been and them niggas is salty at me because they walking in seeing work everywhere like, bro, you ain't gonna let us take this nigga. You feel? No, bro, don't do that. This is my music shit. Don't. You gonna fuck up the play. When I couldn't let them niggas take him all the way up top, nigga. He right there in their hood with bricks and everything. You feel me? So I go ahead and take my shit up out of there, bro. Get everything. He's salty. Word on the street, he put some money on me, bro. Like, they tell me I got like 10, 20,000 on me or something. Nah, cool. I go buy a vest. Me and my nigga got bulletproof vests on 240s. He got a Ruger 40, I got a Ruger 40 everywhere we go. I'm working at Rhythm and Blues with my pops at that point in time and shit. So I ain't seen a nigga in like a year. I just been hearing these rumors. The nigga only had one shooter that I was really worried about, nigga. This is my nigga TJ. And I wasn't even, that was the only one out of everybody around him. Nigga, everybody else was soft batch cookies. I wasn't even tripping. But he was the only one I'm like, oh yeah, if I see him, it's probably gonna be some shit. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to, you feel me? Because that nigga he ain't playing and I knew it. So long story short, bro, I ain't seen this nigga in a year. His birthday, nigga come up to Rhythm and Blues. I had just got my Lexus, bro. And I'm sitting out front of the club, me and my nigga blowing. No, I take that back. That was after. Me and my nigga at the door, working the door for my pops. And he walks up with like 3 of his niggas and says some shit like, oh, I know I get in free. I looked at my nigga looked at me, I said, go ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even, go ahead, bro. Because y'all about to go in there and spend some money for my nigga. I already know it's your birthday. Go ahead, bro. I ain't about to give you no bullshit. He go in, he get drunk, he start talking shit to my pops. My pops come outside, nigga, I'll never forget it, with the mic in his hand, like, hey, bro, come get this nigga. He here talking crazy. I said, who? He like, buddy, talking about what he gonna do and all that. I said, no, he ain't. Yeah. I said, all right. So me and my nigga hop in the whip. No, the 40s. I already knew what time it was. Track. We sitting in my whip, nigga. I'm in the driver's seat. My nigga Nuke in the motherfucking passenger seat. 40s right here, just chilling, smoking. He come out, bro. Like recess, nigga. I hate niggas like that. You know how recess, the teachers come around and nigga want to start acting like he want to fight. So he come out, was cool, said his little shit. Oh, nigga, you ain't no killer. I said, bro, I never said I wasn't no killer, nigga. But I'll shoot the shit out of you, though. I bet you that. You keep fucking around playing because I'm already talking about my music and shit. Bro, the nigga karate kicks my window, nigga. Why y'all? My new Lexus, he's talking about the car for real. My shit look crazy, nigga. Crazy TV. Crazy, bro. The sport edition. He kicked my window in, nigga. Before I looked up, nigga, his leg was on my nigga's lap. When he took that bitch out, he had a hole in it. Boom! I tried to blow his hip off, nigga. Took off, he fell to the ground. Everybody out there like, oh my God. Took off. Nigga, hit the motherfucking service road on Moores, nigga. And the goddamn cops had a fucking routine traffic stop right there to the left. So like when I came out of Rhythm and Blues, nigga, went right like I was about to go towards Cleveland Avenue, them motherfuckers was sitting right there with somebody pulled over, bro. So we hit that right, I seen the lights, I'm like, fuck. About 30 seconds later, nigga, the lights went off. I seen it. Them niggas got the call. Shot behind me, bro. So we took the motherfucking cops. My nigga balls the motherfucker, breaks the gun down, balls it up, nigga, puts it in the bag. And nigga, I take off. Down Moores, busting right on Cleveland, that motherfucking, Westerville. Straight down Westerville, I'm going like 120, 130, nigga. They blocked me. I know it sounds like a movie. This is the honest to God truth, though. But they blocked me in Midland Township, Clinton Township, sheriffs. They blocked me in, nigga. I go around them, shoot down like I'm going towards motherfucking Cleveland Avenue, and they do the spikes on me right there by Purdue. by the old motherfucking toy box strip club, nigga. Bust to the right, pop, 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 all my shit pop. My nigga threw the pistol out. I got a little part of the story for that. He threw the pistol out, nigga, and we took off. And they ended up catching me around the corner and shit. They ain't find a gun, though. We got to the motherfucking county. My nigga was like, hey, bro, was y'all the niggas in the Lexus? I was like, yeah. He said, bro, don't worry about that. That work y'all threw out, my nigga got it. I said, nigga, that wasn't no work. He's like, I don't give a fuck what it was. So my nigga thought it was work. And grabbed it, bro. So you good on that. They never found a pistol. I ended up beating the case. I did 5-year probation, though. I had to eat the fleeing. I couldn't drop the fleeing shit because I actually did that. They seen me do that. So I copped guilty to the fleeing. I got 5 years probation. I did 3.5, 4. Got out and shit, you know what I'm saying? And since then I've been good. But that happened, the case happened, right? And then I jumped right off after I got off the case, bro. I moved to California to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? And once I moved to California, bro, I ended up going on tour, doing a tour with Freeway. Me and Cheeks from Lost Boys, we ended up doing a tour. I just started plugging in with niggas and started working and basically just trying to stay away from the bullshit because I already could see how easy that shit can get twisted around, bro. And the crazy part was fucking me up about it was that shit was all from some music shit. It wasn't even no street shit. It was some music shit. So I'm looking like, damn, this how real this shit can get that fast. Nigga, I done popped the nigga on some music shit. So I had to just switch up my whole delivery, bro, and switch my whole shit up, dog, as far as my approach and start overlooking shit. And, I mean, even though it was warranted, bro, but him kicking my window warranted what happened, but me having the attitude of him about what was going on over the music, I mean, I look at it now like it was dumb. I could have lost my life behind that shit, so it was stupid. But, you know, you couldn't tell me shit then, bro. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we was wild, young and shit without the internet. You know what I'm saying? Without the internet, I'll tell the young niggas now we were broadcasting this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like a lot of people don't even know that story about me, bro. But it's all predicated. You can go look it up. You can Google me. You can go to FCMC, bro. All that shit. They gonna show you. I had fucking attempted murder, fleeing, and felony 2, assault, all kind of bullshit, bro. I had 3 gun specs from discharging a fucking firearm from a vehicle. It was, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I ain't gonna say I talk tough, nigga. I was scared of the bitch. My lawyer shot out to my nigga Waddy. He ate it. But, bro, when we sat down that initial time, nigga told me, there's no way you're not gonna get jail time. Nigga, my balls went up in my stomach. He said, there's no way. I'm telling you this right now. My whole family there, nigga. My ex-wife, my kids, they all looking at me. It's like, there's no way. You're not gonna get out of this without. Then he said, unless, nigga, you do exactly what the fuck I say. From start to finish. You think I didn't? I did exactly. He said the first thing you need to do is get the fuck up out of here. And I moved to Indiana during my case. My little brother was a collegiate Big Ten All-American down there at the Hoosiers. So I moved down there, nigga, on campus, nigga, like I was going to school. I just didn't go to class. I went to all the parties, put a studio down there, brought Free down there, brought Cheeks down there, threw concerts down there with my brother. I just didn't go to school. Everybody knew. They called me 50. They love me down there. And I just kicked it, bro, for a year, because that's how long it took me to beat that case and go through that whole case, come back in town, suited and booted for my motherfucking case. Soon as I came out that motherfucking courtroom, unsuited and booted straight back on the freeway. Nigga, Sandy West, back to Indianapolis, back to Bloomington. I did that shit for a year, stayed out there. I did exactly what he said. And then we had a conversation, funny enough, but we had a conversation some years later, nigga, because I was in there with him, laughing and smiling. Guess why? Because now me and him together in there getting my shit expunged. You know what I'm saying? Like, totally different conversation. He was just telling me how proud he was, and he's like, I told you if you do exactly what I told you to do, bro, you ain't got no worry. Now, look, we here getting your shit expunged. You used to be him. That nigga over there right now is crying because he about to get 20 years. He said, now we over here laughing, have a good conversation, because we finna go up to you. Hey, Your Honor, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do. Can I get this expungement? And it worked, nigga. I got expungement, got my L's, my gun license out that shit. I wasn't even supposed to touch a gun ever again because of the type of motherfucking charge I had, but everything worked. God is good, bro. So yeah, that was my learning point where I felt like that was God showing me, bro. Like, okay, if you're gonna do this, you know it's real, but take this shit serious. Get out the way of the bullshit and stay focused.
Yeah. So from that, you, like I said, you going through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, like I said, we young growing through this shit. Like that's the part I'll be saying with the young guys now that I see. The only thing that I can say is Then broadcasting everything is where, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't really talk about the messages in the music and get all political and shit. But as far as putting the bad messages out there in the music, the incriminating yourself, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where you know what I'm saying, when you, like you said, what you've learned, like listening to it, you know what I'm saying, your lawyer was saying and shit, and just let me go ahead, because it brought you to where to even make you a better businessman.
Absolutely,
better
bro.
Individual, you know what I'm saying?
Better father, better, at that time, better husband. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I was about to let my family down, bro. That's one thing I'm big on is family. I don't give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, bro, my kids is my world. Anybody that knows me knows that. I sacrifice anything, and we get to that later too, but I sacrifice everything for them because I brought them in this world, bro. It's not their fault. I know how hard this world is. So if I know how hard this world is, why would I make it harder for them than it really has to be? Even if it's something that pertains to me. Nigga, you brought them here. It's your responsibility. You might have to give up that situation to make sure that they right, bro. But that's part of your responsibility, bro. You gotta take accountability. So yeah, bro, it was a learning lesson for me, for life, for music, for everything. And I definitely, from that point on, bro, I took all that shit serious, way different. My approach to music, business, everything was different because I seen right there one witness, and let me step back and say, no witnesses showed up, but one witness could have came in there and could have changed the whole lifetime of my life. It could have just switched up. Because they didn't call me guilty, but I was facing like 10 to 15, bro. You feel me? From the gun specs, from the fleeing, and from the felonious assault. So it was like, that's when he said, like, nigga, you do anything else, you're gone. And then for that 4 years, nigga, I had that shit on the shelf. You know how that shit works. Anything. So, nigga, I had to stay cool 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I did 3, so I already know. And I nigga, damn near thought I was violating nigga at the last like 90 days.
Ooh, man.
It was crazy. I thought I was going to jail.
See what I'm saying?
So I know all about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know all about it. And that's what I'm saying. It take a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just hearing your story. You know what I'm saying? And that's what people know. You know what I'm saying? It would make us grow. It make, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know, anything in life, you're going to experience some shit. Life is full of experiences and lessons and tests. So it's really kind of how you going to deal with the test that's presented in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to know, like, unless it's premeditated. But other than that, it's like, bro, this is life. This is what we got to deal with. Somebody got it worse than you. And if you still able to breathe from the situation,
feel me?
Then you can prosper, change your shit around, and make it, you know what I'm saying, the outcome better. So like I said, when did, so going from that, when was you, like I said, it come into your head when you started to build the whole franchise around you and making just, because you got a hell of a story when it come to that. Yeah. So like, talk to me about that.
Basically what happened was, bro, Indiana went down. Of course, I still had ties down there, but I came back after I beat the case. You know what I'm saying? So now that puts us around probably like a year later after I come back, probably like 2008, 2009, I start throwing team parties.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I start throwing team parties. Shout out to my team parties, the Madison, the Chrome, the Cocos, the Warehouse. Like, somebody had been in these age groups that had been there, but I start throwing team parties, bro. I mean, what I did was I understood Brandon. Because to me, I said, you know what? Even though I'm never gonna rap for these little niggas right now, for my crowd. I'm gonna make them fuck with me. So if I can get up there and break dance, nigga, they gonna love it. So I have a better opportunity of them fucking with my music because they gonna love me for who I am. So I got up there, bro, my first year and a half, 2 years of doing the team nights, I never said nothing about doing music. I just was rocking shit, hosting, making sure I was like the cool ass uncle, the big brother to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, hey, stop the music. Y'all ain't about to get on the ground and start humping each other. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have a good time in this motherfucker. I'll let y'all do whatever y'all do. If y'all girls gonna throw something on him, cool, but I ain't about to let y'all dry hump on the motherfucking floor and shit. We ain't about to do all that. Dancing, go ahead, y'all dance, do what y'all gotta do. So I was the cool uncle with the little rules, but nigga, of course, we listen to the cussing music and all that shit. We in there kicking. Yeah. So I provided that atmosphere for them. You know what I'm saying? What I ended up doing was the slickest thing, bro, between me and you, I took the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory syndrome from him, right? So what I did was I had a CD, my North Coast, mixtape CD, and I knew it was fire. So I told them, I said, listen, one of these CDs, I have some secret word in the middle of it, but you got to listen through the whole CD to find out what the secret word is. I'm gonna give y'all the CDs for free. Whoever hears that secret word, I'm gonna give you 500 next week. Cash. But you gotta listen to it all the way through because you don't know where the secret word is. Genius, bro. I gave out 1,000 CDs, nigga, to 1,000 kids. They all listened to that motherfucker. And I got a call and the girl came back and I cashed her out in front of the whole fucking party next week. $100 bills. But guess what happened? Everybody in the party knew my music because everybody was listening to it, trying to get that 500 one and listening to it like, hold up. This thing, he gotta be from Columbus because I'm on that bitch giving shout outs to all the neighborhoods. If y'all ain't heard North Coast mixtape, go online, Google Rikk Reighn, North Coast. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. North Coast mixtape, bro. I'm on there repping the city so motherfucking hard. Every fucking song, city on there. It's a bunch of motherfuckers on there. I got a feature from Gucci Mane. Shout out to my nigga Mane. He put that together before he went to jail years ago. I got a feature from Freeway on there. Like, go check that shit out, nigga. I'm repping the fucking city so hard on North Coast mixtape, bro. But I did that, and that's what launched. Like the brand was already there, Rikk Reighn, the brand, but that's what brought the music, Rikk Reighn, to the forefront. They started learning my music. Now I can perform songs. Guess why? Because they're familiar with the songs because they didn't listen to my mixtape. And not only did they listen to it, they kept listening to it because that bitch was hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm repping it. If nothing else, they hearing familiar streets, familiar neighborhoods, familiar names. That's what they was hearing. So that's what launched my second portion of my brand. Rikk Reighn, the brand, was out there, the teen night promoter, host. You know what I'm saying? Along with my ex-wife, they was out there. But then Rikk Reighn, the music person, because I hadn't said nothing about rapping, they was all surprised, nigga, because they like, you been rapping all this time, you ain't never say nothing. And they loved it. So then that's what kind of launched me into my branding of the city. That's what got the city behind me and the city familiar with me from not just doing teen parties now, from doing music. So that was my first accolades from the city that really kind of put me above the competition that was out here at that point when I seen it, because I had made a move like that where I had a target market that I attacked that loved me. And then they, of course, they're going to tell their friends, and that's what started my music buzz, bro. Bigger, because I still had a buzz out there with sliding motherfucking shit like that was still going around. But that was with our age group. With the kids, nigga, that was a whole nother move, and I had to be strategic, and they fuck with me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. So when did you take it bigger to where you started building it even more? When I start seeing, like I said, wow, I watched all this.
So basically after that, that was it. After that portion happened. I came, we still in the team party scene, how I met Highlight, because that's where we end up coming in at. I was throwing a party at the Cross Center. Highlight was throwing a party at 3599. Highlight had his party for free. I bought the stanky leg niggas. So I spent $3,500 on stanky leg niggas, $1,000 on my sound and lighting guy, because we gotta have the shit right, because it's a performance at the Cross Center. You feel me? So I had like 4 or 5 racks tied up into that shit. Bro threw a free party on purpose, to try to fuck my party up. To this day, he said he ain't do it on purpose. But I know, nigga, come on. After being around, bro, he did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool, though. He did it on purpose. And basically, you got to think about it. Kids going to want to play 25, even this stanky legs. I mean, I got a crowd, but, nigga, I was supposed to get every kid. I needed 3,000 kids in there. You see what I'm saying? It was a line at 3599, but because he did it for free and it wasn't fair, it wasn't a fair shot. Nigga, I can't compete with free. So he did it for free, you know what I'm saying? I was salty as fuck. This was before I really even knew who he was. Me and couple of my niggas went over there, had to shake shit up real quick, bro, and get brought together. You know what I'm saying? On that's some real shit. And basically, like, bro, why would you do some free shit when I done put racks into this shit? If anything, nigga, we could have collabed, and then you could have did a free party next week. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's not how this shit gotta go. So, but he straightened this out, bro, made sure everything was cool, bro. Fonz was there. Fonz know the story and shit. Like, nigga, I was salty, bro. My niggas we was all salty because my niggas, that's how they was eating too. Fucked our money up. So we got it straight, bro. I felt bad after that, bro. And basically, I took bro on after that. Like, me and bro sat down and talk, and I respected him because he did take care of us like he said he was. He's gonna make shit right. So I respected him for that, one. And two, you know what I'm saying? I was like, that's not really my character. I ain't the bully, bro. I don't like bullying niggas. You know what I'm saying? I like to be respected, not feared. So with me, I'm like, bro, shit, what's the most money you ever made doing team nights? Nigga told me, and I'm like, shit, bro, you ain't never made thousands? Come fuck with me. I'm gonna show you. We gonna make some thousands, nigga. And then we linked up. And at that point in time, bro, I needed a secure DJ. You feel me? Plus, bro was great at promoting. You know what I'm saying? He was good at that shit then. He was a monster at that shit then. So I pulled him on board. We linked up both our brands up. He had a brand for the team nights. I had a brand for the team nights. And the rest is history. He went crazy. You know what I'm saying? We rented out the hoop one time, nigga, and filled up the whole goddamn half of the hoop. Nigga, was 2,000 kids in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got together and really merged our brands up, bro. And that's when he was like, I said, shit, bro, you might as well just come on, let's DJ and let's do this music shit. Come on, be a part of it. You already was rapping before, so you have an idea of how this shit go. I just gotta show you how to tour DJ. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, we used to motherfucking rehearsing shit. I started a club, a strip club, a private gentleman's club. Everybody know about this, dope boys and shit like that, but it was called the Bachelor's Pad. It was on motherfucking Eureka and West Broad. You know what I'm saying? It was a speakeasy, nigga. In the front, it looked like an abandoned motherfucking building. But you go around the back and go in that bitch, it was a whole strip club in that bitch with TVs. I had the bars the bitches could walk on, everything. So me and bro used to be in there rehearsing. Like day after day after day. We never put it on social media, nothing. Niggas never knew it, bro. Just rehearsing day after day after day after day. We would go in there and make money, stay in that bitch till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, man, bro. Me and like rehearsing. Nigga pristine. That's why when we came out and we started doing what we was doing, bro, and motherfuckers wasn't understanding why it was so pristine, why it was so crisp, is because, nigga, we was out working niggas. Niggas didn't even know. We was in that bitch working out, like building that shit, making sure our chemistry was on point to the point to where he knew me so well and I knew him so well, nigga, we could just go do a show and we could vibe off the crowd of what we wanted to do, what we wanted to play, and it was crazy. Like we ain't even have to rehearse no more. It was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's right there when I linked in with bro, when we linked up is when Legion started. You know what I'm saying? Because prior to that point, it was Rikk Reighn. I'm like, okay, it's bigger than Rikk Reighn now. Now I need a brand. Feel me? Now I need something that's noticeable, something that's long term, and it means something to me. And Legion was none for one, all for all, nigga. It was like we coming together, nigga. But we gonna make a difference, and it's everybody together. We for each other. We want to all see each other win, bro. So when we created that shit, basically, you know what I'm saying? Everything was already in motion, and only thing we had to do now was place the chess pieces. It was me and Light, and then of course my ex-wife, she was the model. You know what I'm saying? And eventually Raindrop come on board. She was the female artist. We had a couple more. We had a producer. AOQ was my producer at that time, the engineer. My nigga Heezy was another artist on the camp. You know what I'm saying? We started a graphic team. Boog and then was part of the graphic team. We started a security team. Big Mike, rest in peace, my nigga, ran the security team. So it was already in place to everything that we had to do. Only thing we had to do was just make it a fruition. You know what I mean? So once I started seeing that and how the city started gravitating towards the brand and how the surrounding motherfucking city started absorbing to the brand, it only made sense. So now I'm like, okay, so I'm the face of the brand, which is cool. So let me do my best and work the hardest and make the hardest motherfucking music I can make and make the hardest motherfucking videos I can make and make the city feel good about representing me and making everybody around me feel good and everybody look good and that's what it turned into. Like I wanted everybody around me, but because I could have kept Rikk Reighn. I could have still created Legion and move Rikk Reighn. I'm just the type of person, bro, that just wants to see people around me do good or even better than me, bro, because that's just the way that I am, even with my babies.
So now, on the flip side, though, of that, you know what I'm saying, just to play devil's advocate, you putting all that work in, taking a step back, because trust and believe me, I'll get you cold-heartedly, my brother, when you say that, I've done it. So when you take a step back and you build for the bigger picture for the team, like you said, not just for the team, but your brand was moving, you already needed that. But once you started, the players started to fall in place. You know what I'm saying? You and Highlight got it going crazy on the team parties. I watched it with my own eyes for years. You know what I'm saying? Watched the infrastructure just keep building. I watched y'all I watched young Luciano be able to take advantage of that through his growth with being a team like before the EKT 40s, and like that's how like when you young and you coming from that era, you still got the audience of like school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I watched y'all like formulate that like with the raindrops and the Lucianos, and it continued to grow to a success. Like even with the highlights, like so that we talking about that, you know. All of them has, you know, going on to do some good things. We would say, you know, be successful in their careers.
Yeah.
Where then, if I can ask you, you know, where did it fall apart then? What you would say then? Because I mean, like y'all had a long, nice run. To me, that I still feel like people still having their runs and what they do separately. Yeah, it's like everybody's doing their separate thing. Yeah. So, like, give us a little insight of where you think everything kind of started breaking down.
So basically, what happened was, well, so Luch, I met Luch through Trinity Banks. Trinity Banks is Luch's older cousin. At that time, Trinity was working for me and my pops, and she kept saying like, "Yo, my little cousin hard. He 15 now. You know what I mean? He hard, bro. You gotta listen to him." I'm like, "What's his name?" Like, Young Luciano. I'm like, "All right." So I listened to him. He hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Fuck it, tell him to hit me up." You know what I'm saying? I hit him up. And we you know what I'm saying? And from that, you know what I'm saying, was history. Basically, we started making music and shit like that. So that's when he came into play. Raindrop came into play because half she was on Hard Life. And at that point, you know, said Legion was moving. Half personally came to me, bro, was like, right, let me talk to you and holler at you, bro. He's like, bro, Hard Life is just having a little trouble right now. A lot of niggas locked up, bro. You feel me? Like, I need Drop to go somewhere where I know she gonna get taken care of, bro. And I trust you, you know what I'm saying? With sis, you can fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? And so I went back and hollered at Drop. And Drop was already like at the point where she was kind of really wanting to fuck with the team anyway. She just had loyalty to Hard Life. You know what I mean? After I talked to Half, basically he was like, bro, shit, man, do what you gotta do. I talked to her, I'm like, shit, you wanna come on the team, it's cool. Like, you know what I mean? We need a female anyway, and you got the persona and shit that we need, it fits in perfect. You know what I'm saying? And she came on the team. Once we did that, bro, we started moving. We took over the Hip Hop Awards. A lot of people don't know. The 2 years that the Hip Hop Awards was in Columbus, that was because of Legion. I put that, I ain't being cocky or nothing. That's facts, bro. Because the first year, we went on a tour with them and hit all the cities with them, bro. We told them basically it's time to switch up. Y'all need to come to Columbus. In the second year, we the ones that told them to go to the Latin Shrine Temple instead of doing COSAR. Because the Latin Shrine Temple, what they didn't know at that point in time, had the biggest stage in the Midwest. And I said, why not do it somewhere like that, bro? It's a big room. It's nice. You feel me? They're not going to charge y'all as much. I put the whole play together for them. So that's why my performance and everything, the way it was and all that shit, because we had basically had a portion of control of that whole situation. So we had a great run. Man, I was nominated 9 times as a collective and individually that year. My ex-wife won Motto of the Year. I think it's a couple, I think Highlight won like Designer of the Year. It was a couple things that happened that year with the team, which was cool, which I wasn't tripping about. I got kind of salty at them though, because they didn't keep the accommodations the way that they're supposed to keep the accommodations. I felt, especially the amount of money that we spent, but we not even gonna go there with that. So we move forward. The brand is being built crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now we have the top DJ in the city, the top model in the city, the top female rapper in the city, the top male artist in the city, all under one umbrella, and we all moving accordingly. So I hate to say it, this is the honest to God truth, bro. But right in the middle of that, dog, like me and my ex-wife, we made an investment. You know what I'm saying? And the investment was into a preschool. So my thing was this. I knew how much the rap shit was costing me at that time, and it was cost to go in the future, because let's keep it a buck. I was basically holding the whole, as far as like us hitting the road and traveling, like me, bro, and Big Mike and all that shit. Like I was basically keeping that shit afloat. We was using my truck. I was making sure the hotel shit was paid for. Like that was my responsibility, to make sure the team is being CEO and the head nigga in this whole situation. I had to make sure that the shit was right. So that shit started getting expensive. You know, Rich, that shit ain't no hoe.
No, for sure.
You feel me? So we had to sit down, and basically we had a meeting. We had a Legion meeting because we had it in the preschool. Before the preschool's a preschool, we had a little meeting area. We all sit down. We showed the whole team the preschool, everything. Me and my ex did. We walked them all the way through. We told them what the plans was, and we told them, like, this is going to help foundate this music. And you know what I'm saying? Like, how many of y'all got music to foundate it right now? Because if y'all don't, then this is what the plan is. Give us like a year and a half of getting this together, and we're gonna make sure that the music is foundated. You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, I told them I'm gonna step back, but I'm not gonna step off because they need my attention over here too. This shit has already been built. Therefore, that's why Raindrop was the primary next target with the throw them bands and everything, because she was supplementing for me to keep the Legion moving and shit growing. And then we was gonna drop a full Legion project, but I'm still gonna drop. I still got it. Nobody even heard it, but this shit crazy. But we had a whole full Legion project that we was gonna drop after her project. Then I was gonna reappear. I don't have to do a full Rikk Reighn thing though. You see what I'm saying? Because now I got the team around me, drop popping. Now we can go ahead. Highlight was hosting the mixtape. So now we can go ahead and focus on the team. If I need to come do a show, woo-doo, need to come do a video, woo-doo. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be full Rikk Reighn, full Rikk Reighn, full Rikk Reighn. And that's what the whole shit was, bro. And that's why it got to that point where after that shit kind of got boiling and the preschool started moving and I started jumping over here, I guess from other people's standpoint, from what I was told, motherfuckers felt like I turned their back on them. And to me, I'm saying, I don't understand how y'all felt like I was turning my back on y'all when I explained to y'all what I was doing and what we were doing. I told y'all I wasn't going to be full go, but if drop is popping and the team is popping and whatever y'all need, let's go. It wasn't that. So in the midst of that, Highlight started SCFMG. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
He started SCFMG, which it was already there, but he basically started SCFMG management, right? Went over here, took on the likes of Raindrop, basically, you know what I'm saying? He had called me one day and was like, bro, Raindrop and Heezy, they want SCFMG management. And I said, bro, what does that mean, bro? Like, explain to me what you're saying. Well, bro, you know what I'm saying? Right now, you kind of focus on the preschool shit. I'm kind of focused, you know what I'm saying, more on the music. I said, that's understandable, bro, but that's what a team is for. Like, I built this shit. Like, a team is supposed to hold. I'm not over here playing, tricking off money and fucking with bitches, nigga. I'm over here building, and we explained to y'all, we built a substantial financial empire so this shit can help fund what we're trying to do, but we're still moving. We're ahead of the game. Yeah. We still shoot videos. I got Dream Vision on board. We still doing everything that we need to do. So at the end of the day, y'all not missing nothing. Yeah. We just trying to foundate this shit because we want to take it next level. Meaning we need to put, if we need to put 100,000 behind this shit, nigga, we need to be able to, I need to be able to go touch 100 bands without it affecting my family. Yeah. Because right now, the shit I'm doing is affecting my family. Yeah. Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Here enters Doobie. You know what I'm saying? Doobie originally, when he first came on board, when Highlight first discovered him, he was asking about the whole Legion movement and shit like that. Bro started his own thing, not a problem. He did call me about Doobie. He said, hey, bro, I need to shit. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this white boy I got. He's super talented, but I need to work on his image, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, shit. I was like, okay, let me check him out. Doobie's Doobie. At that time, he was called E-Dub. You know what I'm saying? But I checked him out. I said, bro, I think you got something. I said, you got plugs with Ray Jr. there, because at that time we had made Bitch I'm from Ohio and all that, so we had built that connection with these other cities. Yeah. I said, bro, tell Ray to plug him in with MGK. White boy. You know what I'm saying? Before it's all said and done, that'll make it easier for him. You know what I'm saying? And he worked on that. Eventually, Raindrop, she went that way, and it got to the point where I felt some type of way, not knowing how they felt, but they felt some type of way. I felt like they turned their back on me. I'm gonna keep it 100. I felt like I got them to this point. I'm just asking y'all to hold a nigga down while I do what I gotta do over here. You see what I'm saying? And then we gonna come back. We're not stopping. I didn't say put a stop on the label, put a stop on the move. Yeah. I said hold me down while I get these together. Yeah. And then we get back to, I'll get back to whatever y'all need me for. I'm there. I just can't give y'all 100% of Rikk Reighn right now. But if y'all need me, I'm there. Y'all got all my resources though. Yeah. Highlight, you know that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And I felt like they let me down. At the same time, I guess me and bro talked about it. He said the team felt like I let them down. I don't understand why, because I was very open, expressive. I showed them around the business. I told them what it was going to become, which it ended up becoming. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I told him. I was very upfront. So at the end of the day, bro, I kind of just let the shit slide. To me, at that point, I felt betrayed and I was hurt. So I felt like, fuck that music shit. I might as well build my family. Yeah. they're benefiting. I'm benefiting. I don't have no problems. I don't feel betrayed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I felt betrayal, bro. I felt like, nigga, I done help niggas out this far. Y'all just gonna turn y'all back on me? We could have had a conversation. You could have said, hey, bro, I feel like da-da-da-da-da, Raindrop feels like da-da-da-da, Heezy. Like, that could have been a conversation. I'd have been like, nah, bro. When you building something of this magnitude, nigga, I'm building a 15,000 square foot preschool, my nigga. This is gonna do us $1 million a year. That shit ain't no overnight shit. But anything y'all need, me and my brother is still here. All you gotta do is call. I'm coming. I'm not that tied up. I just can't give y'all Rikk Reighn that just be in the studio all day and sitting there. I can't give y'all him because I got to be over in this office all day and talking to these motherfucking architects and these people all day right now.
So basically, though, by saying all of that, and you know, like you being human, like you said, you felt like they turned their back on you. They felt like you turned your back on them. You had little conversations, but how did we get to the point where I feel like as a Rikk Reighn fan and knowing what you built and watched you build it? See, it's different from you. Yeah, you telling us the story now from your point of view that you went through, and it's your actual truth. So, but us just speculating on the outside and being like, damn, we still feel like, okay, so nobody ever made it right as we keep on growing, is it what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of relationships like Jelly Roll, who we even see like highlight moving with and being a very influential part of that career, like coming DJing and just doing his thing, still doing what he do. But you got a relationship with Jelly Roll, so it's kind of like a lot of stuff still is what I'm saying stems back from you. Yeah. And I'm as a person, I'm speaking of how like a person from the outside looking in sees it. Like, but is it ever a yo, bro, I appreciate what you did. I do want to say this. I mean, because I don't, this is almost like I said, this is why my platform, bro, it's about Ohio. Because we see all these stories, bro, when we turn on our YouTubes, the people we know. But people know you. People know, bro. People know Ohio. People know a little bit of history. People act like they don't know. Yeah. And when you see these like movements that we've had, like you mentioned, like the Hard Lights that was moving real heavy, the Mean Mugs, at a certain the Big Hustle you mentioned earlier in the Bees. So we come from a place where we got the roots. So what I'm saying is when you create something, because we went through the groundwork of you building. That's why I say we told them from the beginning to where I said, when did you bring this into it? And then you told it. So from them creating that lane and while they're feeling like you was taking a break and not invested as much as far as your time and them to start to be successful, how does that feel? I mean, you just said, you felt like they turned it back on you, but it ain't that much turning your back on me. Like I said, we see it happen in the industry. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't want to say that that's what niggas is doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we see this happen all the time. We're like, Famous Dex was with Famous Irv every day because I was a part of this whole little come up. Like, I jumped in on the marketing and promotion side, and then all of a sudden, Irv wasn't around no more. You feel me? Irv ain't been back around Famous Dex since and that's what I'm saying. When you look at real life situations that you know, it's like, damn, that kind of remind me of when what happened. And I ain't saying that's what happened. I can't tell your story. So I'm just like, but.
Yeah, so basically, okay, so this is the story, bro, basically with Jelly in particular, because that's a big significant part. So Jelly reached out to tag me and highlight on Twitter. Of course, you know what I'm saying, I was super buzzing at that point. He was shooting a video, he did a song with Trillis. Yeah. He was shooting a song with Trillis. He was plugged in with Miss Mickey. Shout out Miss Mickey. Miss Mickey is the one that plugged in because Haystack was here. Yeah. Jelly was fucking with Haystack. Miss Mickey plugged in with Jelly and Haystack. Yeah. Jelly, one thing about him was cold was Jelly was keen enough to know that he could, whenever he went from city to city, he always wanted to plug in with the top motherfuckers in that area that had the biggest buzzes. Therefore, he know that would get his buzz up a lot faster. Yeah. So at that point in time, rapping wise, I was a nigga that was buzzing in the city. He reached out to us. He invited us down to downtown for Trillis' video shoot, which is still on YouTube. You can go look it up. We went down there. We ended up meeting him. He ended up fucking with us. He come back to my crib in Berwick. We ended up sitting down and talking. He was like, man, I love what you boys is doing, man. Come to Nashville if y'all serious. We like, when? He's like, shit, whenever y'all ready. Nigga, we packed up and went the next day. You know what I mean? Nigga put us in a hotel, kicked it, brought Charlie P. Charlie P was Young Buck's manager at that time. He shot a video. We did a song called Crazy that day. You know what I'm saying? Spent the night down there. Jelly showed us super love and basically was like, shit, man, y'all boys, I love what y'all doing. I know y'all fuck with me. Let's get to it. You know what I mean? I'll be all over the Midwest region. Like when I come out there, I just fuck with y'all. We can link up. So we all became friends. We was tight. We was fucking with each other, like talking all the time, going down. Anytime he came to Columbus, of course, we would go to Nashville. So we came up and we went on this little mini tour early. And he didn't have a DJ at the time. Of course, nigga, from the earlier I told you, me and bro working out. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, we're not playing when it comes to live performances, bro. That's one thing I ain't fucking around with. So we opened it up for Jelly. It's freaking Legion. You know what I'm saying? And bro didn't have a DJ. So it's looking bad on him because we going places, nigga, where he's the headliner. But nigga, I'm coming out like so it's like one day he just basically pulled me to the side and was like, shit, Rick, hey man, you mind if I borrow a highlight? That's what he asked me. I said, shit. As long as I come in, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Let's eat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, dude, he good at what he do. I understand why too, because you're the headliner in some of these instances. You don't want to, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna slack my shit down. So I'd rather you, bro, help you out. Because I ain't slacking my shit down. You see what I'm saying? So bro jumped on board with him and did a great job, learned his music. And bro, that's when we started going on the road together. You know what I'm saying? We did a couple tours. You know what I'm saying? One in particular, we did a 27 city tour. I jumped on like the 20th city. I mean, I jumped on like the 6th or 7th city. I did 20 cities. Just because I had home life. You know what I'm saying? I had to get some shit straightened at home before I jumped on the road, but I ended up meeting them in Atlanta. Shout out to Twisted. That was the Juggalos, the ICP, that was their underscores. But they was dope, bro. We went on a tour with them with the Juggalos. It was crazy. It was very it was eye-opening because I really seen that people don't have to know who you are, appreciate who you are and what you're doing, and show you love behind that, bro. So it was dope of them. We did the whole thing. We did the tour bus thing, sleeping on the tour bus, waking up in a new city, just going in for sound check, going back to the bus, even though it wasn't 20,000 people, but some shows 2,000, 1,500, 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you still getting the feel for what's going on, bro. And it was love. Shout out to Jelly for that because he definitely plugged us in on that. And Highlight did our sets, and we did Bam Bam in every city, and it went crazy. And bro showed a lot of love for it, man. After we came back from that, I ended up having to meet with Def Jam. Shout out to Lenny S. I still got that. That's going on in my documentary. All this is going on in my documentary because I got footage and receipts from all this. But I ended up having to meet with Def Jam. I went to New York and met with Lenny S. Lenny S was the head of Rockefeller at that time, which is Jay-Z, still his right-hand man at Roc Nation. I sat down with him for an hour. I got the whole conversation recorded. He loved my image. He loved everything. Only difference was at that point in time was social media. And they had just signed Trinidad James. He asked me about Trinidad James, and I told him, I said, bro, you want to sugarcoat it, or you want me to tell the truth about Trinidad James? I mean, you're asking another artist about, well, how you feel about him? I said, I think he's garbage as a rapper. I think he's great as a brand. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't think that he's going to last long in music, but I think his brand will outlive his music. That if you really want to know my personal opinion, I said, bro, let's look. He's not even on his own remix, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? And no offense towards him, he's a character. You see it just like I see it. So I think his brand would outlast his music. But at the end of the day, that's when everything was all about social media. It really wasn't about talent. It really was about characterization and shit like that. And my social media was low. I'm not going to lie to you. It's because at that point, I had just started my preschool. My preschool had been open 2 years. I'm making gobs of money off that. And he asked me, he said, well, bro, I need you to be more active on your social media. Your image, your music, everything is great. I could walk you in the office right now, but they're going to ask about your numbers because that's just what they're on right now. I said, well, bro, let's be real. This is Rockefeller. If I do a song with Jay-Z tomorrow, nigga, my numbers will be up. I said, but if if we're not talking no business and can't go in this office and get no money done, then I'm not going back to the crib and telling my family that I'm done with the family business and I'm making $750,000 a year right now. Like, that don't even make sense, bro. You feel me? So he like, well, I just think you got a long ride to think about what you want to do. So me and my brother drove back 7.5 hours from New York. Nigga, I didn't have a long ride. Nigga, I came right back and got to what I was doing. Because at this point, I fuck with you. I love Jay. But nigga, if you're not walking me in that office and we ain't talking no money, fuck I look like walking away from a situation like this. I chose my family. And I could have came back. What he wanted me to do was act like a rapper. Nigga, I can't get on there and be smoking weed and all that. Nigga, I own a preschool. Nigga, the state is watching me. I have a prolific name in my city. On today, you do a screenshot me, be like, hey, this is Mr. Cali, look at him. You know what I'm saying? Acting a fool. Yeah. And now they coming in talking shit. They know I'm there. I'm there every motherfucking inspection, everything. You hear me, Rich? So they know I'm there. I'm not stupid, bro. So that's why my social media slowed down. That's why everything slowed down. On top of that, I felt like I already been betrayed for my team, bro. It was a downer. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, my ex-wife was not a fan of the music. Right. She wasn't a fan of my friends. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that even made it even harder. So think about all this I got going on. I felt like my niggas turned their back on me. Def Jam telling me I need to get on the motherfucking internet and act like a rapper. Fuck your talent, fuck your image that you've been working on, but you need to act like a rapper to get your numbers up. And then I get back and my fan, like, my ex, like, you're dumb if you go do that when we got all this shit popping right now. And in my head, it made sense. I'm like, damn, she got it right, low key. Even though I love this shit, so I never stopped doing it. Yeah. I stopped pursuing it. Yeah. And if everybody want to know, that's what it drop off. And if everybody do their timeline, this is like 2012, 2013, everything, it catapults down because at that point, bro, it didn't make sense to me. Mm-hmm. Like, my team turned their back on me. I had a meeting with Jay-Z right here, man. He telling me to get on the internet, act a fool, basically. And then my people, so it's like, nigga, let me go back to what I'm doing because this is working. I'm driving Rangers and Vets and shit. You feel me? The things the rappers is doing, nigga, I'm doing it on my own accord, nigga. I'm waking up, clocking in when I want to clock in. I'm helping out when I want to help out. So it made more sense to me, especially when everything was going on, because if you think about it, bro, only people I'm letting down now is my family. I don't even have a core team to feel like I'm letting them down because I feel like they let me down already. So that's where the Rikk Reighn, because everybody asked me like, dog, that's you was right, and all of a sudden prepared. That's what it prepared happened, because I was like, shit.
So from that point, I'm taking it, Highlight continued to just roll with Jelly, like
in comes Doobie.
Okay.
Doobie. So think about it. In comes Doobie. Rikk Reighn had already built that lane. Yeah. Already built the relationship with Jelly. Mm-hmm. We didn't already been on the road. We didn't already built this avenue. Highlight now is in position to DJ for Jelly. Here comes the little white kid. That's a talented little white kid. Not saying nothing bad about him. Talented. He's right in that threshold. It was almost ingenious. Mm-hmm. I can give it to him. And I'm not, bro, listen, I'm not here to dog. I'm proud. Them is my dogs. Them is my guys. Yeah. You feel me? I have partial due to help that movement get, and I'm not gonna lie, Doobie, man, every time Doobie see me, Doobie always thanks me. Doobie always coming to me and say, big bro, I appreciate you no matter what. I just want to say that because I appreciate what you did before me. And I tell him, bro, I appreciate you what you did after me, bro. You took it to the next level. That's what our goal was. Yeah. You feel me? I'm never gonna sit here and deny Highlight's perseverance, determination, or work ethic ever. That's why I fuck with him. I wouldn't have been fucking with him if it was anything else because I'd have been carrying my own weight. Bro carried his own weight. I would never dog bro. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a dogging situation. It was like, this your big bro. And plus, bro, them niggas was in my personal life. They knew what I was going through, struggling with this shit personally. You see what I'm saying? Like, my wife was not on that shit. So I was at a struggle out. Man, nigga, you don't know what I went through when I went to go on tour. But yeah, think about it. This is our second year, our preschool being open. And I'm talking about going on a 20-city tour. Niggas be like, what? Nigga, we making da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You still talking about, I love it. And her mind, oh, nah, you going out there, da-da-da-da-da. Highlighting them out there. Like, that's the furthest nigga, no offense to the Juggalo women, but that wasn't what I was out there really trying to get the experience. Jelly looked out, let's get this because this is what I really want to do. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It fucks with me sometimes because once I really relinquished pursuing it, and not that niggas kept going, but Doobie success, Jelly success, it makes me think about like, damn, dog, I was in front of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Jelly at one point was at Columbus was at the same height. And start going around, start moving. Bro had a different movement. I appreciate him bringing me into that movement, but it was right there. I was the head of Doobie. I was the first person to bring Doobie out on stage in Columbus at Scully's. I got receipts. Highlight was our DJ, of course, because Highlight was fucking with him, but I brought him out first at a show with me and Jelly. So it's like I think about that, bro. Like sometimes, you know, you don't want to give yourself the what if, but you like, damn, what if I wouldn't have just catapulted?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then how things ended, I really be like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? As far as my personal business go, what if I'd have put that energy into me? What if I'd have listened to what Lenny has said and came back and said, hey, you hold this down, I'm finna get to this shit. I think about that a lot, bro.
I mean, that's the basic love and hip hop shit. Like niggas gonna go. That's what love and hip hop is. Cause niggas gonna do work they move, and if you gonna ride, you gonna ride. If you're not, then that's really what I'm saying with love and hip hop. When you watch the show, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Where niggas is kind of, or whoever's on the show, kind of making they move. If you gonna be down with it, you gonna be down with it. I'm not saying like you said that's the way to go, but you got to think about these things. Cause I kind of went through the same shit, bro. Like everybody asked me, and I kind of like it is funny because it ain't funny, but we kind of got something similar. Like, you know, I had to put family first and do all the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, my exit, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things I was doing tours. And so I know I can just imagine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was telling bro earlier, like, you know, we put in a good facade as, you know, artists, as creators, as entrepreneurs, because as men, because they really not supposed to see you sweat. That's what we was taught. Like, don't let them see you sweat.
Yeah.
So even when we going through them tough times, where like the only thing that is gonna make you sweat, like you said, is your family, your kids. And when that's kind of not in a great space, that's what kind of breaks us down. Where even we gotta keep a straight face. I gotta go out here and do this because I gotta protect this. But damn, you know what I'm saying? When is it time for me to breathe?
Yeah.
And I keep getting punched at home. Then you get, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you felt let down by your team on this side. Then, like you said, kind of where like the family structure broke down, and not to dig too much into that, but you know what I'm saying? You said you want to touch on certain things.
Yeah.
Not to dig too much deep into that. Was that kind of some of the breakdown? Did that affect the relationship? Because I know in my situations how it worked. And I just want to know, like, did you, like, did that play a part in your business, the family, and then you still trying to pursue the career? Yeah. Was that a little bit, if anything?
Yeah, because, I mean, to be real with you, so, like, me and my ex made a pact. I'll never forget in our kitchen, bro. We pinky swore. And basically, I told her, I said, I'll give you the next 2 years of my life, 100% fully devoted. That's why I was trying to tell them I couldn't give 100 to music and 100 to the business. It's impossible. It's only 100. So that's why I told them, if y'all need me, I'll be there. But I can't be there the way that I was there in the past because I got to give some percentage of this to this. But we got a team now. We got drop, ready to drop. We can drop the Legion project. That will suffice time for us to be able to get to do what we got to do, and I can still work it in and out. Motherfuckers, the media and the people, the community ain't gonna know no different that I'm not there with y'all every day. Right. Because in the videos and in the songs, I'm still there. You see what I'm saying? My studio's in my crib, so the whole team's at my crib recording. So of course I'm there. I just can't be like, because people don't understand. Me and Highlight was together every day, all day. Big Mike. Every day, all day, every day, all day. In my crib, in the studio, to the point where my ex used to leave for work at 5 in the morning and come home at 6 in the evening and go to sleep and wake back up. And niggas is still there to the point where we had words like, is these niggas gonna ever go home? I'm like, man, we trying to get something. Yeah. This is where the studio was at. You know what I mean? They be out in the studio. I'll be asleep, nigga. They be in the studio all night. I tell them like, bro, just lock up and y'all leave. But she wasn't understanding with a movie. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. She laughed at Jelly. Like, you're out on the road with a big guy, white guy named Jelly Roll. What do you think you like? And I told her, I said, bro, it's what you don't understand is deeper than that. And you might not see what I see. That's like somebody laughing at us talking about you trying to open this big ass preschool and trying, like a motherfucker might not see your vision. You not seeing my vision. So don't knock me because I've helped you with your vision. Help me with mine. At least be supportive. And it just wasn't happening, bro. And it was a lot. And I went through a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of the things that bro and them did, they're grown, they can do that. But even though we were together, nigga, I didn't necessarily get down with everything that bro was doing. And bro, let me tell you, nigga, I went on my nigga Big Mike. I would go get my own room, be by myself. And that not because I had to, just because I wanted to. I understand they young, they gonna get at it, nigga. I tell them all the time, bro, go get your room and y'all go have fun. I'm gonna go over here and chill. I'm gonna go talk to my wife. I'm cool. We done did our business for the night. Y'all go have a ball. Just stay out of trouble. I'm right here if y'all need me. I'm still get accused of, you know what I'm saying? And I was chilling, bro. So it was like, it was almost like, at first I thought it was just the music, bro, but it wasn't. It wasn't just the music, my nigga. It was anything that I done. Because when I got into the preschool deep and real estate deep, that still wasn't being supported neither. So I thought it was the music, but that's because that's what I was doing at the time. It was whatever I was doing with Sean DePon. And that's what I had to, when I eventually seen that, that's when it started to make sense where, fuck, nigga, I might as well go ahead and start pursuing the music again. You know what I mean? And once I got to that point, by that time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on my own. So I had to reevaluate my whole circumstance with Legion, who I wanted a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I felt betrayed. So I ain't really want motherfuckers a part of it no more. I didn't even really want to revisit the shit for a minute because I was going to switch it up and change it to something else. But nigga, that shit meant so much to me. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'll just keep whoever ain't involved in it and not involved. So, but I'm going to keep it a buck, bro. Even after Drop went on and everything happened, so I'm the one plug dropping with Lil Fizz. Me and my little brother, I was doing a high school tour. A lot of people don't know what Lil Fizz, Stay in School, Safe Sex tour. We go around to the high schools, tell them stay in school, safe sex, wearing condoms, we were supposed to do Marion Franklin, but the day we supposed to do Marion Franklin, I don't know if you remember, it was a shooting there at Linden. And they shut down any outside visitors from any school. Somebody at Key that got killed. But we were supposed to do Marion Franklin, but we went to Indiana, did some schools. Long story short, I brought it to my preschool. You know what I mean? To see the kids, loving hip hop. He was on Loving Hip Hop at the time. He was doing well. I brought him in there. Parents taking pictures. Drop kids went to our preschool. You know what I'm saying? So when she came to pick her kids up, he was there. She met him. She came to me like, Rick, I was like, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? Yup, he down here with me. What's up? She's like, shoot, why don't you see if we can do a song together? I said, I'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Went to bro, told her, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, this is my artist right here. Even though she wasn't my artist at that time, it don't matter. I'm just trying to help out. Hey, this is my artist. Her name is Raindrop. She called. He looking at her. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. She hard, bro. Feel me? What you gonna look out, do a video for her, bro? Like, look out for her, man. Give her some love on the price and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? He like, all right, bro, I do it for you. I do it for you for the dumb low. So I went back to Drive, gave her a little ticket. She like, all right, let's make it happen. Took her to the studio. They knocked it out. Song was fire. Still on YouTube to this day. She goes to California, bro. She hit me in Cali. Like, Rick, I'm in Cali with my cameraman. Tell me you can plug me up with bro. He'll shoot a video for me. I was like, give me a second. I'll call you right back. So I hit Fizz. Listen, my artist the same way. Yeah, bro. She out there, bro, with the cameraman and everything ready. Can you take a couple hours out of your day or tomorrow while she out there, bro, and look out for it? Oh, man, was you know what I'm saying? Yup, I got you, but man, she gonna look out. I said, come on, bro. Show me some love, bro. Like, for real, y'all still owe me a whole nother show anyway, because we didn't get to do my home school. So show me some love, bro. He's like, all right, bro. So he showed her some love again. And that's how she ended up getting a video done when he made California. So this is outside of Legion. This is outside of her being signed to me, bro. That deal had been over. This is just me showing love. You know what I'm saying? Because her highlight had some, she had called me and it had some ins and outs. Like, the highlight was focusing on Doobie at the time and wasn't putting as much focus on her as she felt like it should be. And, you know, man, like I told her, I said, shit, I'm sorry. But at this time, you know what I'm saying? I kind of relinquished that. I'm doing the preschool shit full time. But whatever you need me, advice, whatever you need me, I'm here. You want to come over and talk to me, we can talk. But I just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't in that mode right now. And then the fifth shit came up and I made sure she was straight. So it wasn't like I don't have no bad ill intentions to nobody, bro. Like I don't, that's not the way I get down. And she can, that's why, I mean, the proof is, the receipts is on the internet. She, you know what I mean, the fizz song and all that shit is there. So it was never no love loss, bro. This is probably 2-3 years after Legion. You know what I mean? It was never no love loss. I ain't never act funny towards nobody, even like, you know what I'm saying? Me and him probably don't kick it like we do every day like we used to, and we don't talk every day like we used to, but I don't have no ill intentions. Like I said earlier, bro, I'm proud of what them niggas have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of Jelly. I'm proud of what they accomplished, bro. And it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And me and bro still talk. I still talk to Jelly. Low key, I mean, I don't put it out there like that, but we text messages and we still communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not no issues there or nothing like that. I just know at the end of the day, I have to get back to doing what I love to do. Mm-hmm. And I don't expect nobody to recognize me for not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Right. That's just what it is, bro. I mean, yeah, I got a little legacy out here and shit like that. That's cool. But I'm still not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, especially into the magnitude of what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I reverberated
I guess that hit us at the same time, because what you just said is what I had to say to myself. Like I just did a feature for a couple of my cats, like, and when I listen, I'm like, I ain't even doing. I'm doing a disservice by not, as good as we are at what we do and how we do it and professionally, we really doing a disservice, especially to what's being put out there. So we really not saying we had to go through what we had to go through, but now channeling it back to knowing, like, all right, now you can speak from every, like, you know, your experience.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
You've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You built a lot. Bro, like I said, what we got going on, a lot of people can't, we the last of this, bro. Yeah. After this, it's whatever you see out here. Yeah. But we still the structure, so we ain't giving the full potential, like you said, of what we supposed to get, what God gave us. Absolutely. Naturally. Like we do so effortlessly what niggas trying to do. With effort. Nigga, no, they how do we, nigga, somebody just told me that, like, bro, what you do, you just wake up and do it. I'm like, bro, what, like you put on clothes, bro, like when you get dressed, bro, that's what we do. Like we ain't trying to, let us try to do something, bro. We going the extra mile.
Too far sometimes.
Yeah, too far. Like, so that's why I be telling niggas, I ain't even trying to do this shit. But if I try, nigga, they're like, why you doing, bro? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we gotta start, you know, like going hard. Like you said, I had to, with the media shit and the be built of my different brands, it was kind of like what you said with your preschool and your real estate. We put effort into that because at some point you gotta give it maximum effort to make it succeed. But still, you, like you said, you built this up over here to where you good enough to go over here because this over here already rocking. I don't even gotta be in that right now. In the limelight, I can chill right here. This gonna relinquish this, but I get it. People get the man, like I said, man, I always got a thing to say, bro. You either gonna be an asset, a liability. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people are opportunists.
Yes, sir.
And we all are opportunists. So let me get that out the way. I don't want to do it. But you got some people that only focus on the opportunity part. And they don't focus on the loyalty part or the, not saying nobody disloyal, I'm just speaking in general. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? If every time I seen you down, you ain't have to ask me. And I just came like, bro, I see you might be doing something here. You know what I'm saying? If you ever get right, don't worry about it. But, you know, just look out for me in the future. If I'm always coming to your defense like that, and one time you see me, dang, bro, I need your help, and you can't even come help me. That's what I'm saying. That's how I look at it when, like you said, because I've been a part of so many careers, and I've helped so many people get from just in a better situation. We ain't saying we some, you know, magical God, but we know what we do. Absolutely. And what we act, we know our self-worth. And absolutely. I think that's a valuable thing to know about any man, woman. You need to know your value and your worth. Absolutely. Hold yourself to that. So if you know what you bring to the table, and like you said, it's not being reciprocated like all the people who try to play LeBron like he's not one of the GOATs. Absolutely. Like, well, he's man, stop playing with yourself. That's called a hater. Yeah. Like when when you don't gotta like this man.
Yeah.
Like T.I. said, you gonna value my opinion. Yeah. You gonna respect the business, like the entrepreneur of it or anything. And I think, like I said, you only human with being able to express that and saying, yeah, I felt the way. You know what I'm saying? Because these is my partners. Like I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's still, and I think everything still, like people ask me a lot, and I say a lot of shit, but you know, so sometimes the conversation can be had where, my bad, bro, you know, and we can move, if we can move forward, we can move forward. And I know you a good dude. I know you for a long time, so I know, you know, people just gotta make it right with you. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't always they fault. Sometimes people do certain things where they feel like they fucked up, where I can't even, they don't know how. And I'm not saying that nobody feels like that, but I know how the world works. And sometimes people do things and they embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And damn, I did kind of fuck over, bro. Cause how I look at it is a lot of situations we supposed to be right there with certain people. Cause I got, I'm like, yeah, bro, but it's cool. Like, I ain't tripping. I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we built this, and like you said, in the gym every day with a nigga versus not being in the gym every day with a nigga. Bro, we supposed to be in the gym at least. Like I be telling my artists, like even if you gotta go to another, I used to tell my artists, like, bro, when I get you to this level and they get to boom, boom, bro, if you need to go to the next level and make a different move, bro, it's all type of jobs. I'll just fall back to, you know, a different job. You feel me? But if that's a real nigga, you know what I'm saying, gonna tell you like, nah, bro, we gonna do this, but I still got this for you. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be this. You know what I'm saying? And your income still. You know what I'm saying? Switch it around a little bit. But a lot of people ain't real enough, and I feel like in the entertainment business right now, it's coming back to where you got the real shit got to come out because. You see the Ricos coming from all the rappers and all the entertainers. They make an example of the entertainers now because they are doing it in the streets, but now on the street want to be in the rap game, and now they like, all right, now all the actors and entertainers want to be street niggas, so they're like, shit, we gonna get y'all niggas too. We gonna make a better example out of y'all. Y'all get locked up, y'all not seeing the daylight for about 3 years, niggas. So and then if you get out after that, that's up to you. But you're gonna do at least 3 before you even touch something.
Think about it.
So I think the way the movements is movement, it's a place for like the Ohio that's been our sound been getting stolen forever. Our talent's been getting took all around the world and traded to different teams. And it seems like we don't have an identity, but we really do. And that's why we try to tell people, like what you said, and we were speaking earlier off camera, just about some of the fights you've been in, and I say entertainment fights. You know what I'm saying? To where, you know, niggas might have like checking in, and where we got the new age era where they looking at the check-in thing where like it's like a bad thing when you checking in. But you know, we always looked at the check-in thing. That's like when you go into Mississippi and your cousins is down there and you about to be like, cuz, I'm about to come to Mississippi. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look
out for me, have me some man, some smugs, and that, because I don't know what the fuck
I don't want to go nowhere, bro. I'm going to come to you. I know you know what that's what checking in is. It's not what everybody think it is. Oh yeah, you got, and you want to be safe too. That's just the added factor. That's the added factor.
Right, because you come here, nigga, go on the wrong side of the city, nigga, I ain't feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? You come here just like anywhere else. I'm going to tell you, hey, bro, I got people all the time that come in town like, hey, where? Nah, dog. You going to what club? No. You going to what after? Shit.
Yeah, you going in the midst of the jungle.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Like, no, and that's real. So, and that's what I'm saying. I think it's like, you know, what you were saying, because we come from the era where social media was, we had the Twitter, we had MySpace, Black Planet, you know what I'm saying? We had those things, but when it started jumping off more into like Facebook, Instagram, and the newer era, we still came into like where we was getting into it with actual rappers and actual people that might have been coming into the city and feeling like, because you know, you got groupies everywhere, so you go to a city and you Rikk Reighn and they listening to streaming to your music, everyone in Iowa, and you go to Iowa and you go on campus and do a show, you know, and go do the after party, all the mommies is on you. So it's like, you know, people get the feeling themselves when they in these different cities and they, this is my city. I'm from Brooklyn, but this is my city. So and you was one of the ones that used to jump head first in defending the city. You know, I was on that train too, but I know you had like you said, you had a big voice too as well. And niggas used to take you know, a little heat than when you used to jump on shit. And I used to jump on shit right with you. But
Damn
tell
sure.
me about how, you know, just like about that, like niggas just coming into the city thinking shit sweet.
Well, I know for sure one situation. Well, I had a couple that I know I definitely had to straighten out. One situation in particular was the nigga Al Fats is what they call him now, the Fat Al from Cleveland. He came in the city and he tried to take advantage of the kids, and that's one thing I don't fuck around with. You know what I'm saying? Me and Light gave this nigga a band to come. He wanted $1,000 to come do. I'll be coming down. We get a nigga 500 up front, and he was supposed to come to the Chrome and get the other 500 and do that song, just that song for our kids, bro. Instead, he wanted to go to Ice, Long Street, and be in there with Teddy Ginn and them and all that shit, bro, and skip out on the kids. So we found out where he was at. You know what I mean? I don't know if he had just thought bro was involved or what, but we found out where he's at, nigga. I canceled the party. I told him, I said, hey, y'all, we about to go catch up with Fat Al's ass, and I'm letting all y'all in free. I'm sorry I'm ending the party early, but I know where you at right now. I'll see all y'all next week. Canceled the team party, bro, and went over there and checked that nigga. And so finesse niggas gave me my money, nigga. That's what started the whole little beef, and I told him flat out, like, nigga, I don't know where the fuck you think you at, but nigga, number one, you don't fuck over the city. Number two, bro, these is kids. These is teenagers that was there to see you do your one punk ass song, nigga. You could have brought your fat ass over there and did that one punk ass song and then took your ass back over here. We're 5 minutes from each other, bro. The Spring Street is right here. We on Long. You're right down the street. That's disrespectful, my nigga. If you don't cash me out right now, I'm fucking you and everybody with you up. And the nigga came up to him like, bro, you see all them niggas right there? They all with him, bro. The nigga, he ain't even have it. The nigga from Finesse came and gave me five $100 bills, nigga. He ain't even have it. Swear to God, bro. And that's what started it. That's what started the conflict. So when we came to Cleveland for Ray Jr.'s sloppy video shoot, nigga, he thought he was gonna have one up on me and highlight because it was just me highlighting Dream, our videographer, nigga. And I had to slam her in the car and shit like that. Ray begged me not to go get it and all that bullshit. And I was like, all right, cool, nigga. You can't come back to Columbus. He came back to Columbus, got his ass demolished. And then we went back to Cleveland looking for him. That was one. And I mean, that shit is ending now. Ray Jr., shout out to my nigga Ray. He kind of was like, bro, I'll take care of it. Come on, Ray. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro, please. So that shit is dead because of Ray. Frenchie from Brick Squad. Yeah, Frenchie from Brick Squad was down here. Shout out to my nigga Mario and them from Me Mug. Me Mug had brought the nigga down here. You know what I'm saying? Lucia did a song with him. Bro had invited me up to the video shoot. I got to know who he was and shit like that, bro. Bro got too comfortable in the city and started talking crazy about the city. Crazy. Like, whoa, hold up, nigga. Hold up, bro. Whoa, hold up, my nigga. Like, I know you personally. First of all, you talk crazy about the bitches, bro. You running around here stinking and shit. You know what I mean? Hoes in your shirt. You looking like a motherfucking bum. Stop talking about my city crazy. Oh, nigga, I call my nigga Dawson and all that, man. First of all, stop mentioning the names, because I know both of them. I know Ronnie, because through my pops, and I know little Mikey. Like, them niggas ain't gonna let, neither one of them niggas gonna let you say shit about the city, bro. You right here talking crazy. Why is you just throwing names up anyway? Like, I'll beat your ass for real. So Big Mario called me, asked me what happened. I told him he can't come back, Mario. Like, nigga, he dogging the city. He on Twitter talking crazy about the female. I don't really like that shit. So that was another instance. And of course, Bow Wow. Bow Wow was, but he was personally in my ex-wife's DMs talking crazy. And the shit, it wasn't even talking about him and her. That was the funny shit to me. I laughed at that when she showed me that shit early. He was on there, me, you can run this baby, you can come, like, that shit was hilarious. I didn't even say nothing about that. What pissed me off is when he started saying niggas out here looking for handouts. Like, niggas out there ain't doing shit. They looking for handouts. The niggas don't want no money. Like, bro, first of all, like, nigga, I don't really like you say that, because my thing is, if you say that to a bitch, excuse my language, but if you say that to a female, pillow talk to a female you don't know, what is you saying to these niggas in the industry? No wonder why we ain't getting no just out here. Because they consider you the closest thing from out here. You talking crazy about it, so they taking your word. Nigga, we don't want no handouts. A helping hand is something different, nigga. We don't want no handouts. The fuck is you talking about? I ain't never asked you personally for shit. You and my bitch's DMs talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I ignored the Uchi Gucci shit. But when it came to that point, when she showed me that, I'm like, oh yeah, it's time for me to speak up, because now I can understand part of the reason why maybe we ain't getting enough attention as we should. That's thing about Bow. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Whatever he do, whatever he say, Prince or whatever he want, it's just like I talked earlier about the King shit. He can say what he want. Right. I'm nobody to say that he's not, nigga. If I say I'm something, who is you to tell me I'm not if I feel that way? You can say that. But when you start talking about niggas in general from my city, because I'm included in that. Yeah. Nigga, I don't want no handout from you, nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you can come back and get back and help a hand, nigga. And that's what my gripe was with Bow. It escalated, man. I remember he put a post up about East Skating Rink, and some girls on there is like, that's why Rikk Reighn got money on your head. And tell Teresa to plan your funeral, all kind of weird shit. I had to tap in and be like, no, I don't. Don't do that, because something come out here happen to that man. Nigga, y'all ain't about to see me like little Bell Bees or one of them niggas. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, bro. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, that was the basis of that, but I don't really like when niggas, like, I don't like when motherfuckers, we can say what the fuck we want about our city, nigga. This is our city. But a motherfucker that's not helping our city, that's from somewhere else, come back here and start talking crazy. I don't like that, because your influence is different. Your influence is like a person like Bow Wow, and even Frenchie at that time, he had a little bit more influence. Your influence is the whole country or the world. Mm-hmm. Y'all got us they got us looking at us like we cornballs, like we, nah, nigga. It's real shit come out here.
So look, let me ask you that thing. Being a pioneer, being a pioneer, curator of the culture around here, how do you feel about now a lot of the work that we've been putting in over the last 20 plus years? Now it's kind of like it's being reciprocated a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The movement of Ohio is kind of like what you said, all of that groundwork that you did put in, going to bat, you, Critty, myself, it's too many people to name, so we ain't gonna go there. But it's just people that I know that we talk to on a regular basis, of putting that pioneer. And now Ohio is like, it ain't just one city, because that's what we real big on. You know, we touch all these cities in Ohio, so it's like you can't. Yeah, we from the capital, but we know what they doing down here. We know what they doing over there. Yeah. You know, we move around a little bit. So now that we getting a little bit of just due, which you about to get ready to gear up and drop a new project and getting people some material, though, how you feeling like leading up to that point?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel good, man. It's been a long time coming, bro. And I ain't gonna lie to you, for a minute, I ain't say I gave up on the music, but it didn't interest me no more, because it felt more business. And I stopped having fun with it. That was my fault. But I stopped having fun. I stopped looking at it as fun. It turned into business. And you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my peoples, my ex-people, we used to have talks about it. And like, well, why are you doing this when you making this type of money doing this? And you know what I'm saying? And they understand, like, bro, you might not understand it because you might not have a love for anything like the way that I had love for music. That shit is embedded in me. I was born to do this shit, so I love it. I love being in the studio. I love rehearsing. I love being on tour. I love everything that has anything to do with the studio. You know what I'm saying? And music, bro. So for me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I basically want to get my fans and my supporters in my city caught up to where I left off at. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm doing in a sense. And I'm not talking about chronologically time-wise. I'm talking about what I should have been did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And now I'm older, I'm more mature. I can accept the criticism because I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, you know, you be worried about what everybody's saying. Man, I don't give a fuck. Sure. What you talking about? To be honest with you, I'm gonna show love and show reciprocation to the ones that showing love to me. Yeah. The other shit, nigga, y'all can say what the fuck y'all want. Oh, you goddamn right. You better hope you get this up. Yeah. You feel me? For sure. And I'm good, nigga. But don't leave out that I'm old. I'm a great dad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I take care of my business. I fuck with the city. So add those two accolades to that shit as well as me being an older nigga. And I feel like I'm mature. I'm at that point right now, bro, where I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I prioritize my life. So it's a different me. And honestly, I think God was preparing me for this moment. Yeah. I think earlier on, I wouldn't have been accepted the same way. And you said it earlier when we had a personal conversation, bro. We'd have probably been one of these niggas that's getting called out for a RICO, for a murder for hire, some shit like that. Because respectfully, with a young nigga that's kind of have a reckless abandonment and can get a lot of money, nigga, I know me personally, because it wouldn't have been me getting in trouble years ago. If I'd have had $1 million to spare, that nigga would have been up out of here.
I'm like, nigga, take this case. Like, how these niggas be doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. It makes sense. Like I said, I'm proud of, you know what I'm saying, to watch everybody's growth, to watch everybody come. But like I said, I kind of got the same feelings as you with me being able to work on the project, because I am in a better spaces, even having to go through a divorce, nigga. Having to go through, you know, nigga, not waking up with your kids every single day. You used to wake up with your kids. And then, like you said, not now, your business relationship with your friends and your close artists and that shit. And still, like I said, now I feel like you got it, because you still to take the jazz we take and the hits we take, to keep going, to focus, to be able to put that face on and still be able to be an entrepreneur. Talk to me about, like, because you got a lot of shit. Grab that right there and show them what you got going, because you got your hands in a lot of things. So talk to them about that.
Yeah, Snapback Energy Drink, man. It's an energy drink. It was founded by my partner in Nashville, Tennessee, bro. And you know what I'm saying, we bring it to Columbus and Ohio and surrounding areas. Just another part of entrepreneurship, man. It's a dope product right now. We got citrus and sugar-free. We got 4 more flavors coming here in the future, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like what I try to do, honestly, bro, is me understanding branding is I wanted to make sure that I wanted to keep my brand alive. And part of the brand and keeping your brand alive is connecting with brands that are as big or bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? So, and in different ways. Like for instance, like my preschool experience was dope. To be honest with y'all, that really wasn't my dream. That was my ex-wife's dream. I just, as a partner and as a husband at that time, I supported her dream 110% because I wanted to see her win, and I love my family. I wanted to make sure that my family was secure. I felt like at that time, rap was not priority. I felt like music was secondary. Well, maybe third when it comes to my family, but as far as priority list, I felt like rap was secondary. What I was doing at that time was priority because of the amount of money that was being made and the type of effort that was putting into it at that time. When that shit went away, basically, it didn't just go away. And she knows this, just like anybody else around me knows this. I left her with everything. I was co-owner, nigga. And let's let the record be clear. I'm a very smart individual, not a dumb motherfucker. I was part of everything. Everything from the preschool over there on Alum Creek to the new school she got. That new school that we bought on motherfucking Livingston right there, Livingston and Berkeley, across from Brothers Drive-Thru. That was originally bought in Lawson Realty. That was my last name. That used to be her last name, Realty Company. I let her have that. We got condos in Florida. We got all kind of shit that I personally let her have without any type of argument, without any type of fuss, without any type of discussion, because the only thing I fought for was my kids. And I tell people that even all the money in the bank, nigga, I tore up all my credit cards. I let her have all that shit because at the end of the day, what God got planned for me, no man can stop. I'm not scared or nothing like that, bro. And he's been taking care of me ever since. And I've been learning lessons. I've been growing. I've been seeing progression. I know, and she knows, and my family knows because they all thank me. They know what type of effort that I put into that situation. Everybody does. And I'm not ashamed to it, and I'm not mad about it. People ask me when I go pick up my kids, you see our house, are you triggered? Hell nah, because I know I helped buy that shit. You see what I'm saying? I know anything that's involved in that situation that has preschool attached to it, I have involvement. Whether I'm involved right now or not, nigga, I was in the foundation and helping that shit grow and build. So at the end of the day, it's the same thing how I feel about the situation with Highlight. I don't have no ill feelings because I know I was a part of the foundation to help build that shit. So why would I feel mad about something that I helped build? I would probably be more pissed off if I seen it help build and it diminished. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, hell, all that shit I did, this was y'all niggas doing. So at the end of the day, like, I'm not mad about this shit. If I was mad or if I was upset, I would have fought for that dumbass shit instead of fighting for my kids. My kids is priority. My family is priority. That shit is materialistic. It come and go.
Yeah, for sure.
See what I'm saying? Is it nice? Absolutely. It was nice to drive Ranges and all that shit. I'm still good. But at the end of the day, like, I'm cool though. Like, that's your dream. I'm gonna let you have your dream. And you know, there's people in my family that's upset about me about that. That like, man, you all that work you did, you just said, yeah, I'm cool, bro. My babies, I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
My babies is good. Why would I take that from them?
Yeah.
Why would I take that lifestyle? That's what I did it for.
Yeah.
So what fucking type of hypocrite would I be to be like, I'm doing it for my kids, and then I take it away from them because I'm selfish?
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
Nah, a lot of people need to hear that, what you just said, because, I mean, it don't come down. And even women, you know what I'm saying? Women really need to hear that because, you know, we go through, like I said, we take all the bumps and bruises. But, like, when women be bitter, they want to take you down, hurt the kid. Like, you can't see the kid. Not saying that you're, but like the average statistic of the world, statistic, like, they hurt the situation and won't think of the situation first.
Don't think of us, nigga, because they think of them. What can I do to hurt him?
Yeah.
What can, and you know, it came to a point. It came to a point like that. That's why I fought for my kids, because at the end of the day, you can take all this shit. I ain't gonna get that back. But them kids, I can't get that time back. I can't get their life back. And they need that. I'm a real motherfucking dad. So some people go after what you love the most.
Yeah.
It's not materialistic shit for me.
Yeah.
I had all that shit. Man, fuck all. I've been good since I've been a teenager.
Yeah.
So I don't care about none of that shit. My babies, though, I'll smoke you.
Yeah, for sure.
Flat the fuck out. No question. Mommy, I'm telling you where my lawyer money is at. They fuck with my kids, I'm out of here. And that goes for anybody, bro.
Yeah.
No threats, promise.
No, I'm going through the shit right now, literally. Like, so every time I hear somebody say it, it pisses me off because, nigga, I'm literally fighting in court right now. Just, nigga, over a grown motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, just a nigga, and it don't even make no sense.
It don't. But stay strong in there, though, bro. I'm just going to tell you that, bro. Stay consistent. Stay strong and keep pleading your case, because what they do like, what the court system do like, is they do like to see us trying to be better for our kids at the end of the day. No, they do. They see moms every day. They don't see many of us in there fighting hand and tongue. Like, nigga, let me see what motherfuckers. And the judge, male or female, they take to that because they like to see that. So keep your head up, man. I hope everything work out for you.
Yeah, no, for sure. So right now, like, if somebody watching you, you know what I'm saying, that been inspired by your career and just your accomplishments and things, and they want to jump in, just with like a lot of your ups and downs, what advice like would you give, you know what I'm saying, the youth, like, because you know you work with the youth, so what kind of advice are you giving them?
Man, my advice would be to figure it out what you want to do early. And I tell all my young niggas and young females I'll be around this too, when you get it, and I say get it, everybody say, man, when you get it, but when you get it, capital IT, the faster you get it, the faster you understand what it is in your life, the better off you is. Because a lot of people never get it. And they grow up and they be 40, 50 years old and still don't get it. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? No. And be fucked up out here, bro. No, and I tell them, the earlier, the younger you get it, the better off you are. And now this generation has a better chance of getting it so early, bro, because there's so many ways to get it now. Yeah. There's so many ways, bro. You know, we gotta go get a job.
I'm already knowing, bro.
You feel me? These motherfuckers, if you get up and get to it every day and call yourself a content creator and really get to it, nigga, you'll be up here, we be having a different conversation. Yeah, especially the young ones, because they don't have nothing but time.
Bro, my daughter is 8 years old and she be viral on just because she create content on Roblox.
See?
Roblox, bro. She be on it like, we be sharing it. Like, she do more numbers than Monster.
See what I'm saying?
My 8-year-old.
See what I'm saying?
Like, so I'm like, yeah, you right, nigga. And she don't even think nothing of it. She just, and I'll be like, nigga, he be telling me, like, man, she over here popping. And I'm like, but this is so natural to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, when you figure it out, like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, man, I got it, bro. You know and that's hard. It was hard. I ain't gonna lie for me, bro. It was hard for me because I was jumping different places. I like money. So, nigga, I'm trying to touch a lot of different things. And in my mind, I knew music was it. But it seemed like every time I try to get to it, it was some shit holding me up. Like, hold up, the family. Hold up, this. Hold up, that. Hold, you know, like fuck, hold the money. What you gonna do? You gonna take from you rob Peter to pay Paul? You gonna take off your kids' mouths? And you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a lot of shit, but I encourage the new generation. I don't give a fuck if you're doing music, if you're a content creator. I don't give a fuck what you do. Focus, follow one course until successful. Focus and go get it. Every day be consistent, get the fuck up, go after what you're doing. After a certain matter of time, bro, you have to master. You will master whatever the fuck it is that you're trying to do. You just have to be consistent and persistent. That's what it is. If you try to do too many things, you ever heard them say, jack of trade, but master of none? You see what I'm saying? Focus on one, build that, and then go to the next. And that's why people don't understand when they say what happened with you with the music. There was no way I could give music 100 and that preschool business 100. It was just too much. It's only 100 to give. So I had to sacrifice one to get to the other. In my mind, I'm like, well, let me not fully sacrifice this, but let me go over here and make some moves over here, because this eventually is going fund this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a strategy type thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to encourage the youngsters, man. Go get it. Get the fuck up and get to it. Y'all ain't got nothing time. Y'all ain't got no kids. Go get it. Y'all ain't got no job. Go get it. Y'all still staying at home with your parents. Go get it, because life is motherfucking real. When you get out there on your own, nigga, this shit real.
And short.
And short. And your motherfucking ass will come home and your shit will be on your lawn. You'll come home and your lights will be out. Bro, they're not playing no games. You got to get to it. And the females, don't, man, listen. Stop worrying about what a nigga gonna do for you and go get it. Please. You feel me? Cause listen, man, go get it yourself. A nigga will respect you more. You don't have to go get it and be arrogant or be mama, but go get it just so when you come to the table, nigga, I'm pulling my own. And nigga will respect you more. You feel me? And I mean, that's my advice. Fellas, go get it. Don't go living underneath no female, nigga. Be an example for your kids. Go get it. You know what I'm saying? Learn. Y'all have tools to learn. And the fucking YouTube is a school's best friend. You can learn whatever you want. Come on, man. Learn. Man, do what you want. Look into it. Do it every day. It's there for y'all. It's there for us. And that's my only thing to the younger generation is y'all have multiple opportunities that we didn't have, nigga. And we go getters, nigga. We go get it. So y'all have to be exceptional because, and you know what, Rich, though, I think them having so much leverage toward that shit that made them lazy, bro.
No, it makes them extra lazy. I say this to my kids all the time. Like, I could say some shit like, hey, bro, go take that trash out. Like, and any of the kids, your kids, my kids, they first instinct is, dang, like, like we interrupting them from doing some shit.
And they ain't doing shit.
Hey, nigga, you ain't doing that. You on your phone. Nigga, go take the fucking trash out. Like, it's like we couldn't even have it. We couldn't even act like we wanted to say. What? The facial expression to get you. What, did you just look at me crazy? Come here.
What, bro? Come on. And that's partially our fault too, dog. Because we know better.
We didn't want to be all harsh with our kids, like how we was. And like I said, but the women is really crazy with it. Oh, they extra. I mean, like, you just let them do that. Like, nigga, get your ass over there.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, dead ass. And it is, man. And I think we you know what I'm saying, we kind of crippling our kids in a sense. But at the end of the day, bro, like I'm still stern on my kids. I just have a different approach. I got my ass whooped. I don't beat my kids' ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, I feel like our approach, because we understand, like, because to be real with you, I didn't like getting my ass whooped. And I used to tell my mom, like, you better off talking to me. You'll get further.
I used to say the same shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, I used to say the same shit. Like, but no, I'll tell niggas this, though. Getting your ass beat by your mom, and like, cause back, like, if your dad had to punch you or do some shit, that's what he had to do. It was usually our moms coming in, like, on some bullshit. And then I used to tell myself, a nigga never hit me, and won't nobody else hit me. You're the only one gonna get this off. So I used to use my mom, and I'm like, okay, if I can take this, like, cause ain't nobody else gonna be able to this day. To this day, nigga, ain't nobody.
My mom can come and slap me upside the head right now. I'm looking
my mom used to be. king of that, bro.
I was looking at her like, Mom, come on, man. Bro. But even though she wouldn't do it, but she could get that off. Nobody else getting that shit off.
Facts.
Flat the fuck out.
But no, like that's a dope. That's really dope. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know, we hold them too long and the battery die, I want to still let them know when can we expect a new project?
Yeah, so the new project is called Dispensary, dog. It's called a Dispensary. And it's coming in April. I'm not gonna put an official date on it, but it's definitely coming in April. So yeah, I got a few little things I want to put in there. I'll tell y'all what it would be out before 420. Because I want motherfuckers to experience this and be experiencing it on 420. I want this to be something. And let me say this about the Dispensary. Dispensary is it. I'm not gonna put an age limit because really I was gonna put an age limit on that shit, but I'm not. What I'm gonna say is it's for mature minds. And it's not for the young, it's not for the old. I hate that bullshit, but it's definitely for it's mature music for mature minds. If you have a mature mindset, if you're a smoker, if you want to hear some shit that's going to take you where you want to go and be where you want to be and get you away from this bullshit for a moment, tune in, check out the Dispensary. Get High is my leading single off of it. It's going to be on the Shy. The Shy premieres May 16th. So my song probably will be on there that third Friday, so the 16th. The 23rd, the 30th is probably when it was premiere. If they do it every Friday, May 30th is going to be, which is a couple days after my birthday, which is perfect timing. But it's definitely on episode 3. It's going to be out before that though, because of course I'm dropping it before that. But Get High is going to be the lead single off the album. That's going to be on the Shy, and it's crazy, bro. Like I put a lot of work into it. I've been working on that shit for a number of years now. I've been perfecting it basically. Some shit that ain't make the cut that originally made the cut, and it's all produced, it's all done right. Ain't no YouTube beats or none of that shit. Not talking about nobody else. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing, and it's all done a certain way. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So definitely April. I'm gonna say right now the first no later than the second week of April. I'll definitely have a date for y'all soon. I'm also gonna drop the cover here soon, and I'm also gonna drop the track list here soon. So everything. So it's been a minute since I've been a project. Matter of fact, I don't drop the project. I done dropped singles, but I don't think I dropped the project since 2010 or 11 or some shit like that. So it's been a while. I'm a total different artist than I was then. Now, like I'm excited for y'all to hear this shit. I put a lot of work into it. I went on a Timberland show and shit. Shout out to Timberland's ass. I went to Timberland's show. He got a little review and shit. I hit him with a couple singles. The nigga can't even really hate on my shit. He said, one of the things he said was, man, your drum kit sound like it's from 2016. I said, man, listen, I was coming on this motherfucker to get some creative criticism from a legend. Nigga, the only thing you can say is my drum kit sound like it. What about, nah, I'm saying, man, you kind of sound like Rick Ross. And I'm about to use that shit for most too, because he on there talking about me. You sound like Rick Ross and your production sound like Justice League. I was like, so is you saying that like as an insult? Because I'm taking that as a compliment. Right. I mean, I don't really fuck with Ross like that, but at the end of the day, we can't take nothing away from his pen game, and you can't take nothing away from his production, bro. No, not at all. At all. So I'm saying, so it's cool, bro. It's been good. It's been I done let some people hear my shit. You know what I'm saying? Some great ears that I trust hear my shit, and people are excited, dog. And I mean, as you can see, the Shy chose Get High off that shit. My catalog was presented to them, so they had way more choices than that. That's one of the songs they chose that was happened to be on a Dispensary project that was happened to be coming up. So I mean, if that's any notion of what's going to fuck on, it's not a game. I'm still rapping for the city. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm still here, bro, and I appreciate everybody that's came along with me on the road to this shit. I'm not hating on nobody. I fucks with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just because we don't rock every day, it's because I don't talk to people every day or whatever it is. I have no hard feelings. Even with my ex, I wish her the best all the time. I don't have no problems with my kid's mom. I don't got no ill feelings to her. I know a lot of people out there don't feel the same about me, but mother had a motherfucker, like my grandma said. I don't really give a fuck. At the end of the day, I pray for y'all, and I pray for y'all to be blessed. So that's all that matters to me. I feel good with me. You hear me?
For the one time, man. Tell them where to follow you at on social
media. Everything is Rikk Reighn. Everything. RIKK REIGHN. Everything is Rikk Reighn. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, social media, all the social media. And I also just dropped a new single called In My Truck. So you know me, y'all. I'm a person that like to jump genres. So in my truck is specifically put out for the trucking community. Shout out to my girl Trucking with Aubrey. That's my dog. She put me in position to be placed with these multi-millionaire trucker motherfuckers, bro. Wait till y'all see that. I'm at Matt's next weekend in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm shooting a video. I got an XM radio podcast. I got another podcast, like 3 podcast interviews when I'm out there. It's going crazy, bro. And it's multi-million-dollar trucks. I'm about to introduce the hip-hop community into the show truck community, because a lot of people is familiar with the truckers. Nigga, I'm about to show the show truck. These niggas is putting millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars into their trucks, bro. So I'm about to shoot a video down there. I'm doing documentary down there. It's gonna be crazy. Shout out to my man Hater Made and everybody in the trucking game, bro. Those my dogs, man. And I'm excited about the future, Rich. I got a lot going on, bro. And I feel good about the music, bro. We definitely gotta hop on something, bro, and get it done. And anybody else, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some real music. Hit your nigga up, man. And Rikk Reighn, MP3 at gmail.com. That's where I'm at. And fuck with me, bro. It's coming. Keep up on all my content. Shit is going to keep popping. This weekend coming up, y'all going to want to watch because I'm going crazy. I'm going to be showing them trucks. I'm going to be out there interviewing motherfuckers. I got some big dogs in the trucking game that's going to fuck with me out there when they get out there. There's heavy influencers and all kind of shit, man. So it's been melee, man. I've been chopping into everything, man. Religion 2 is out now with Yellow Wolf. Shout out to my dog, Yellow Wolf. Go check that shit out. I think we damn near at 1 million streams and shit like that. And me and Jelly got shit on there. I just got a thing. We got a song called Fire That Dope Up. For some reason, just went out the roof. I did like 100,000 streams in the last 6 or 7 days or some shit like that. So go check that out. Just everything is just good, man. Everything is just great, man.
I want to say again, I appreciate you for stopping by the platform. It's been another legendary interview. I mean, we can go on this. I'll be on hours, for hours. But I do want to say again, man, congratulations, just, you know what I'm saying, for still being out here, still pushing your narrative, being in control, you know, bouncing back from everything. Not bouncing back like you fell off, but you
nigga, nigga, you telling the truth.
And coming and giving the people what they've been asking for.
The truth,
and
bro.
Just putting your face out there, man. We appreciate that. I'm sure they're going to appreciate, you know what I'm saying, just seeing and chopping it up and knowing you got new shit coming. So, like he said, check out the Shy, check out that motherfucking.
That's Columbus on the Shy, man.
That Get High on the Shy.
Come on, man. That's Columbus on the Shy, man. Come on. How better can you get it, man? And I'm gonna say this while I'm here too. Shout out to you, bro. You know I've been knowing you for a long time, bro. And at this point, my nigga, I'm proud of what you doing. We need this. More people need to take notes, because at the end of the day, nigga, you put your rap career to aside, which is hard for motherfuckers to do, to interview a nigga like me, to interview other artists and shit like that, even though you're an artist, to build this platform. And I want to applaud you for that, because that's big and the city needs it. And hopefully motherfuckers won't get to doing too much hating. Maybe they'll take some notes to try to reduplicate this shit, because we need more of this. This is why these big cities be blowing, because they have these avenues and they have these outlets and shit like that to be able to get on here and talk that shit, man. And that's big, man. For real. Shout out to Dre, to my management team. What up, y'all, man? Shout out to everybody. Columbus. Oh, speaking of that, man, a lot of people don't know that. Yeah. Listen, I started the Columbus shit, so I'm gonna tell y'all why. In the urban community, the Columbus shit, this is how it came up. The Columbus Tattoo Festival. Columbus was a tattoo festival first, and I seen it. I have personally got permission. A lot of people don't know that, but Red Tree Tattoo is the owners of the Columbus Tattoo Convention. Now it's the Hell City Tattoo Convention. They personally gave me permission to use Columbus. So all y'all people that saying Columbus and y'all know it came from, right here, 2010 is when I got it tattooed. Was this the arm? This is the arm. This is the arm right here. When I got it tattooed on my arm, right here. That was 2010. And it's been there ever since. And I was in a tattoo place, getting tattooed, reading a magazine, and I seen that shit, and it was like, oh my God, finally something make our city sound hard as hell without it sounding generic. No offense to the OH10 and all that weird shit, but Columbus, ooh, I was like, oh yeah. I went in and switched my whole tattoo appointment up. I was getting something different. I went in and said, well, put that shit on my forearms, Columbus, Ohio. And that's what happened. And so it's great. Shout out to Columbus, man. I love y'all, bro, and I appreciate the support. And my nigga, again, I appreciate you inviting me up here when we get this shit done. It's all love. Shout out to anybody that I missed. I'm sorry. Shout out, hey, rest in peace, Big A. Golly, man, you know what I'm saying? And everybody else that we lost, bro. Shout out to my pops. And hey,
man, this ain't gonna be the last time, man, but we had a definitely good one. I know they gonna love it. Bro, man, Full Blown Trapping TV. Again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share all the clips when y'all see them, man, and run it up, man.
Yeah.
Rikk Reighn, Mr. 365, we out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one, bro. They gonna